Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to another live VIP stream. It has been a couple of days. It's been a couple of days since the last Final Fantasy session. But we're here, we are back, and we are ready to celebrate Little K-pop Day. Let's go, baby, let's go. As the fate has begun. Where is Copa? I gotta go do the fate apparently. Oh, memento. I think it's just not finishing, right? I didn't realize. It's wrapping up. Surprise me. Okay. But yes, today's a very special day. It's Little Ladies Day, but that's turned into Little K-pop Day. So yes, there's some performers, and there's some fates, and there's some cheerfuls, and I don't know what to expect, but we'll get through it together. We'll get through it. Actually, I need to set up the sound. There we go. But yeah, I hope you've all been doing well. Hope you've been doing good in the hood. Jesus, a lot of people around.
Oh. Hello.
But as always, I'm not alone. I'm joined by the one, the only, the savior of esports and the hero of the wasteland. It is Koopa. Hello, Koopa.
Hello. What do you have? What are you wearing, Light? What is this?
I'm wearing an awful t-shirt.
It's not that bad. You look good in it.
Uh-huh.
I think the yellow works better for you, but nonetheless.
But yes, today is Little Ladies Day apparently, and I don't know why, but Little Ladies Day has very quickly turned into Little K-pop Day.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a K-pop day. You remember how Little Ladies Day was about like taking care of like poor and like disabled children?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, so we do have an event that has been taking place, and let's jump into it. Let's jump in, Copa. Let's go.
Yes. We already know that there's a fate happening regularly, so.
Yeah, it's like every 10 minutes or something.
Hello, the first person is here, I guess.
Who?
The royal servant.
Royal servant.
Okay, she just says things. Never mind.
Songbird's fanatic. The songbirds soar again. Not that they ever stop soaring, mind you. With the celestial prince by their side, they're an unstoppable force of nature. They're bound to reach heretofore unseen levels of notoriety. Just you wait. Was it the previous year where they collaborated together, or is that new?
The previous year was the debut of the prince of Picot.
You sure that wasn't the year before that?
No, I'm pretty sure that was his debut last year. Like they were like, oh yeah, we need like another one, and they like promoted.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure that wasn't the year before?
I am like 90% sure that it was his debut.
Okay.
Because that's where we got this close.
I know that's where we got the close. I thought we got it before a year ago.
No, I think that was last year's. I think. I mean, I can be wrong, but I think that was last year's.
Speak to the royal
Also,
servant.
I like how this Lalafell is like completely covered by this t-shirt.
Yes. If he tried to run, he would fall over and trip over his own shirt.
It's lovely.
Okay, royal servant. Good evening to you, adventurer. Have you any questions regarding the history of Little Ladies Day? I'm at your service. If I remember correctly, Little Ladies Day was there was a little lady. There was the sultanate, or like the princess of Ulda or something, and her father loved her, and would often, there'd be like a day of the year where he would go out with her, and he'd do whatever she wanted. And then that expanded into...
No. That's not what happened.
What happened?
It was that for whatever reason, I think she wanted to like get out of the palace. And
she snuck out.
She did.
Yeah.
She snuck out.
She traded places. She did a parent trap.
Yeah, she traded places with a guy.
And she got to be a princess for a day.
Yeah, and what the king did was I don't think that she got to be a princess back then, but what they did, like they were searching for the princess and they just burned down the place where the girl lived because they wanted to find the princess. Like they destroyed the place, and then the princess was like, "No, I was just like playing," and they're like, "Oh shit!" And then the Little Ladies Day became a thing where like they wanted to like pay back for atone for like being too distracting.
Okay, that's good.
That's the story.
Okay, what does Little Ladies say? Once a year, when the peach blossoms come to bloom, Erossia celebrates the lovely and spirited young ones who assume the role of princess this day, as well as the Celestials who chose to serve them. The origins of the holiday can be traced back to events that happened some 3 centuries past, when the Thorn dynasty still reigned in Ul'dah. The plucky little princess Edvia, tired of being sequestered within the palace walls by her overprotective father, the Sultan Baldric Thorn, exchanged garb. Yeah. Remember, she traded places. She did a parent trap with the Miller girl and wandered off into town in search of adventure. Upon learning of his daughter's disappearance, the Sultan was stricken with panic. He summoned the palace guard down to the last man and ordered them to tear the city apart to see that no harm befell his precious princess. And tear the city apart they did. The poor miller, whose daughter assisted the princess in her escape, saw his house nigh ripped from the ground, while the family was threatened with imprisonment and worse. To the good fortune of all, Princess Edvia was soon found just outside the palace walls. When she confessed the true reason that she had run away, her father was racked with guilt for his actions. He had the miller's house rebuilt by his most skilled craftsman and offered to personally serve as an escort to the miller girl for a day to atone for his actions. Common folk could even be moved by the Sultan's newfound compassion. The Sultan himself, vowing to never forget the lessons he had learned, declared to be that for each year he would serve as an escort for a young girl chosen by the townspeople. Okay, let's join. We're all so enthusiastic. Narumi, Olala, Piscot, who's the other one? Masha. I didn't even know what we're doing this for. Is this just currency for the shirts? I'll say that you muted, Copa.
We will find out when we do the quest, because I'm sure this is quest related somehow. We just came here and the fate was on, so we just jumped on.
I just showed up, grabbed some glow sticks. And we're like, what the hell's going on? They're like, I don't know, just fucking wave them around. It's like, okay. Alright.
You already figured out that you're supposed to be like corresponding to the color. At least I figured that out.
Yeah. It doesn't matter? Like, as in...
Yes. I don't know what it does, but it either like flashes or doesn't, so I assume it does something.
Well, yeah, what does it do though? Like, I've never gotten more than 4 tickets.
Me neither.
Maybe we can get 6 tickets. Nah, I still got 4.
Yeah. Maybe 4 is max, I don't know.
Maybe. Okay. Royal Handmaiden. Ask about the performance. We'll do this later. It's fine. Royal Celestial. Okay. Sweet one. Oh my god, that's a lot of ballroom etiquettes.
Yeah, we get the emotes.
Why is it called improper praise? What?
I
It's
don't know.
very improper. Royal
So
Seneschal
improper.
has need of an inquisitive adventurer. Aye, if it isn't late. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to this year's Little Ladies' Day festivities. Have you partaken in this year's concerts yet, my friend? The songbirds and the Seneschal Prince are, as ever, our shining stars on the stage. They have been practicing oh so diligently for this event. Go on.
My, how marvelous! What seasonal sensations! The songbirds and Celestial Princess performances have propelled their popularity to a fever pitch. The economic exploits have defied every expert's expectations. As they balance billions of gilding gains, the masses cannot help but contemplate. Why do folks flock to them? What forces drive this formidable fount of funds to flow?
Are we going to use that money for good? Forgive me, my raucous rambling. I am Doral, renowned reporter for the Mithril Eye. I mean to gather information on these prominent performers and pen a piece for our next publication. Could scarcely ask for a more perfect opportunity for promotion. Where the Mithril Eye goes, fame and prestige are bound to follow. The songbirds and Celestial Prince will be thrilled to hear of this. Thousand thanks. But then, without further fanfare, I shall solicit the citizens of the city-state for their feedback. Though, now that I think about it, my decency to focus on the financials might poison the piece's perspective, so to speak. Is that a bad thing? An objective observer would be ideal.
Oh, the second one. Are you going to pay?
Okay.
Should we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he likes money.
Look, when in
so...
older.
True.
Excellent.
But also the guy said he likes economics, so he should have money.
You'll be duly compensated for your cooperation. But permit me to brief you on our performers then. The knowledge will doubtless prove a useful reference for your upcoming report. I shall begin with the songbirds, the pride and joy of Little Ladies' Day. Our talented trio consists of Olala, dressed in crimson, then we have Narumi, clad in yellow, and of course Masha Makaraka. Why does she get a last name?
I know, right?
Donning blue. They have come far from their humble beginnings, and their tireless efforts have recently borne fruit. Of late, their concerts have taken the realm by storm, winning countless new fans across Erozia. And 'twould be remiss of me not to mention Picot, our dashing Celestial Prince in violet. He is the newest addition of our lineup, and a rising star in his own right. He stole many a heart last Ladies' Day.
Yeah,
They inspire...
Yeah, last Ladies' Day.
Yeah, he was there. Saying he debuted before that. They inspire one another, as well as their crowds, in equal measure. Their musical prowess is as a fresh spring breeze, breathing new life into the celebration as we know it. This year, we shall be outfitting concert attendees with a unique line of themed apparel and illuminations for the occasion, complete with matching colors for each member of our merry band. So you appeal to all audiences, allowing spectators to support their favorite singer. A sound strategy. Meanwhile, your prized performers pinpoint their most passionate fans in the process, making a more memorable experience. And with that, I believe I have enough to embark on our excursion. When you are set to search the city for some tired and true testimonials, simply say the word.
Did you say tired and true?
Yeah, they're very tired and they're true.
Tired testimonials.
Yes.
Ah.
Look, it's exhausting waving the glow sticks around all day, okay?
Yeah.
So
Need some tired testimonials.
So
yes. We have to talk to this guy.
So Little Ladies' Day is meant to be about the kids. It's meant to be about the disenfranchised.
Yes.
This would have been so much more interesting, and we'll see if they do it, because he said something I think that's important. He's like, hey, these guys, they're drowning in money right now. They're billions of gil. He said billions. This
I mean, to be fair, he
this-
could be exaggerating, but yeah.
No, I would imagine he would not exaggerate about that sort of thing. It sounds like he's, you know, he knows what he's talking about. It would be nice, and you can do a wholesome spin to it, where during these testimonials, you find out that they're spending their money helping people, like they're like donating to the orphanage and helping to for like medical bills and like helping to just like refurbish and give back to the community. That would be very nice. That'd be very wholesome, and then you would not feel as bad about what Little Ladies Day is turning into, where it has nothing to do with the little ladies. It's what it's meant to be about. So I would hope that they do that. If if not, it's just very disappointing. It feels very vain.
Yeah, I mean, if you remember, like the very first Little Ladies Day we played was with orphanage.
Yeah,
there was an orphanage, and we were like helping the kids.
Yeah.
And then suddenly K-pop, you know.
Yeah, and we thought that maybe they were gonna like tie it in somehow, and they didn't. Remember, we spoke about how like maybe they were the K-pop idols were gonna go to the orphanage and spend time with them and like, you know, look after them or spend like a day with them and stuff to help them out, and they didn't. Instead, like it just turned into them performing, and I think the orphan kid showed up for it.
the more important thing.
Yeah, it was really weird. It's weird. All right, event started.
I mean, they always say like, oh, you know, because they inspire the people and stuff, and that's why it's good. But yeah, like they should be doing
That's
something.
nothing to do with Little Ladies Day, though. That's like a general thing.
Yeah.
It's like, you know. Why is she the only one with the last name? Like it's just no one else.
Still triggered by that.
This just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. I don't think it's supposed to make sense.
It's just weird. You know, this reminds me of? This reminds you of... I know you haven't watched Boys Over Flowers. I need to look up the intro. This is who these people remind me of.
Didn't I watch like the beginning of it?
No, yeah, I think you've seen this.
It's in like a few episodes.
Yeah. Ah, no, I fucked up. It's okay, I still got 4.
I don't understand what is the like if it matters what you actually do. So I would say this is not ideal. Why are there so many people here? They should probably think about that when they arrange these NPCs. Like I cannot see the NPC to talk to him.
Okay, this is what it reminds me of.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready. The quality is so bad. Remember, this came out in 2009.
Hold on.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find a better quality one.
Well, I need to open it in another window because it's not working.
We'll watch until the end
This
of
may
their
play on
introduction.
stream. This may play on stream. So,
You ready?
hold on. Okay, guys, I'm sorry in advance because we will probably hear that.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
아니 저런 미친놈이나 했어. 이것들 다 꼴 먹은 거 아니야? 왜 다 가만히 있어? Oh my god. 이게 무슨 막말이실까? 너는 뭐냐? 우리? 참, 우리 소개가 늦었네. 우리로 말할 것 같으면 진저, 써니, 미란다, 신화고의 진선미라고 해두지. 그럼 그렇고 좀 전에 미친 엑스 어쩌건 게.
That's it. You can stop it there. This is who I think of when I look at these three girls. The three performers. It's like okay.
Which one is which though? Miranda is the one with the surname.
Yes, Miranda is the one
clearly.
with she's Miranda. Yes,
She's the one who just has a name.
Yes, Ginger is the Lalafel for sure. Yes, and Sunny's the yellow. Sunny's the yellow one. Yeah, it fits. Yeah, Ginger's red, Sunny's yellow. Yeah.
Do you think they were inspired?
I think so. That's what I think of. Okay. Doral. I can't speak to Doral when I'm dressed up. Lovely. Let the collaboration commence. Commence! To begin, I suggest we search away from the stage so as not to startle any spectators. Perhaps we might to pursue possible leads near the perimeter of the gate of now. We need but seek out and speak to those in Songbird and Celestial shirts, shall we? Yes, let's get out of this place.
It says look for tired people in shirts.
Devoted Masha fan.
Ah.
You know what upsets me is that they didn't even do it properly. She should be Masha the Maraca, but they went the like this. What is it? It's like Makakaraka or something. Like it's like they put like an extra K in there. Like they messed it up. She should just be a Maraca.
You're interviewing folks for a piece on the Songbirds and the Celestial Prince? I'd love to participate. I'm a Masha fan, true and true. She has the most amazing voice, and there's something about the way she dances that really speaks to me. You can tell she puts pride with every facet of her performances. It never fails to take my breath away. In fact, her dedication inspires me to be more mindful in my day-to-day living. Even with something as simple as descending the stairs, I often find myself thinking, I must be careful. Masha needs me. Speaking of dedication, I hear Masha's come up with one of the limited time dishes being served at the Quicksand. We ought to sample it for ourselves.
So, Masha's perseverance provides a particular sense of purpose past performances, extending into the everyday. Fascinating, all of it. This makes me feel like...
This was the most considerate conclusion he could have pulled from that.
This makes me think that if Final Fantasy was maybe a bit of a bigger game, that that they could have gone the League of Legends routes. You know how League of Legends, like, they created their own pop stars.
KDA.
Yeah, they created KDA and they actually made songs. I was just reminded of that because she's like, oh, she has a beautiful voice, but we've literally never heard them say anything.
We never hear her voice.
We've never heard anything from them. It's like if Final Fantasy was a little bit bigger, I can see them, especially because they have the primals, right? Like they have that, like where they could have gone like potentially an extra step and had like their own like little like K-pop like.
Yeah, the thing is, I think primals are like developers and stuff. Like I think this is like in-house.
That's what that is. Duh. Like
Yeah.
that doesn't take away from anything that I just said. I'm referring to the fact that they are willing to have performances during their like big like Final Fantasy reveal shows means that they'd be willing to do that. That's why I said that if they were a little bit bigger and they had more funds, like the idea of creating their own music and having their own like girl bands with a guy as well, because they have the social prints, like that would have been a fun like timeline to have lived in.
Yeah, and I'm sure there will be people willing to do that as well, because Final Fantasy is pretty big still.
Yeah. Well, it's just like because KDA, like those are like actual songs, like paying to like compose and perform and to create music. Like it's a big.
What I mean is that like I'm sure there would be artists willing to participate in this kind of project.
Yeah. Spirited Olala fan. Who? Oh, that's Ginger.
Yeah. That's Ginger.
Okay. Of course it's Erogadin as well, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Keen to learn about our favorite songbird, you say? Well,
Songboard,
yes.
Oh,
we are here for the Olala faithful. Gods, where do I even begin? Her presence on stage is second to none, and her warm smile can melt even the coldest of hearts. She may be small, but the power in her voice more than makes up for it. And that's to say nothing of her passion for her fans and the music. It's why she dons such fiery red hues. I speak for us all when I say we'd do most anything for her if she asked with that winsome little smile of hers. So your small yet esteemed singer's stunning stagecraft stirs your sentiments, you say? Duly noted. I suppose I could sympathize. And with that, I assumed we've accounted for all the aficionados in the area. However, if that Masha fan tells it true, those seasonal songbird snacks are bound to bring multitudes of Mistress Momodi's establishment. Come, let us continue our queries at the quicksand. We have Narumi fan. You're reporting for the Miss Relay, are you? Well, as you've doubtless ascertained, I am one of the Narumi fans. See, real fans would have their own custom-made merch. They wouldn't have to rely on the stuff that you buy here. Just saying.
They would have banners and stuff.
That have banners, that have wristbands, that have keychains.
I mean, you say that, but also like like especially like in Korea, because that's what we have the most experience with. Like they sell like fun, gadget packs with all the like
that's what I'm saying.
Lights and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They have their own.
Yeah, but that's basically what they're doing right now. The shades are
no. This is like official merch. This is different. It's different.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the companies themselves sell official like merch.
Yeah. I'm saying that real fans would have already had like their own version of things here, and then they get the official stuff. Though she may be the most demure of the three songbirds. Very demure.
Mm-hmm.
She harbors a quiet strength and endless compassion that we cannot help but cherish. She approaches our art so delicately, so quizzically, that it feels as though she is speaking to all of our fans as individuals. It compels us to support her in her every endeavor, that she might always know happiness in the spotlight. Okay, so Narumi employs a subtle yet sincere approach. Imagining such a saintly smile on stage, why, I could certainly see the appeal. Pining Peacock fan.
Asking about the stars of Little Ladies Day? Well, you've come to the right place. Most folks are head over heels for the songbirds, but I've only got eyes for Peacock. His debut last Little Ladies Day really won me over.
Oh, his last Little Ladies Day.
Prince. As Senesha Prince, he takes it upon himself to treat his fans like royalty. He's incredibly handsome, of course, but his silent words and that sweet little smirk are the highlights of his every show. Would that he could be my prince every day. Oh, and when you shine his violet illumination in the crowd, he does notice. even if you're in the very, very back row. Like last Little Ladies Day, he winked in my general direction, and well, even if he didn't actually wink at me, I'd like to believe it was so.
Ah. Okay. Okay. The mere thought of Piscot's past productions.
He's called Peacock. There's no S there.
They forgot
You're
to put the
thinking
S
of the
in.
drink. He's not Pisco.
Ah, the Pisco. See. Okay. The mere thought of Pisco's past productions is enough to make most fans swoon. A true testament of his talents. And if the rumors are true, he strives to serve all his fans, be they lads or little ladies, which means that there's hope yet that I too can be a princess under his sovereign smile. Excuse me?
Okay.
As assumed, our performers possess a fiery fan base. With this wealth of wisdom, I am well prepared to write, but one thing has struck me as strange. While we were wandering, I spied an elegant young lady surveying the songbirds and celestial stage from afar. I'm interested in interviewing her as well. If she is so inclined, shall we sally forth and see what she says? Sally forth.
She's the manager.
She's the stalker.
Yeah, she would be the stalker, true. Wait, do we
Who's
know
the
her?
sassing thing? I don't know. There's Rudolph. Hello, Rudolph. Lady Alditha suffers from a frail constitution. Should the worst come to pass, 'tis my solemn duty to remain at her side.
Yeah, remember when one of the years there was a special dance that she had to perform, but because she's like just genetically ill, like she couldn't do it. It was very difficult for her.
Yeah.
She just like, as they say, of frail constitution. There's also
Alditha.
Dural here. Oh, never mind. I'm not talking to him.
I didn't see him.
He's singing a lot of it.
Did not see him at all.
Why, if it isn't the kindly adventurer from seasons past? 'Tis I, Alditha Thorn. You have been well, I trust.
Such serendipity. A sign of the honored House Thorn. I had heard that your house had contributed a substantial sum in support of these festivities. Come to celebrate and see the show, I gather.
Indeed. On behalf of House Thorn, and out of my own curiosity, I wish to behold the annual concert with my own eyes. It is heartening to know the annual performances have blossomed into such a passionate showcase of song and dance. Would that I could join the audience and show my own support.
Though you are hale enough to travel this day, must advise against it, my lady. We cannot risk worsening your condition.
Alas, it is as Radolf says. I have not the strength to sway to the rhythm and jump about as I please.
Or is that why the emotes are so bland? Like the,
No, that could be why, true.
it's the emotes of a frail constitution.
No, those are tired testimonies, okay?
Yeah, the tired, frail.
When you're tired, you
testimonies.
just. But from this vantage point, I can at least gaze upon the stage and the audience from afar. A rather enlightening experience, all told. Even from this distance, it is easy to tell how much the performance means to all of them. How joyful they all are. I dare say their energy is contagious. Delight and devotion take many forms. If these crowds can find happiness by supporting their beloved singers, if we can garner their interest in this holiday, but even for a fleeting moment, then I could ask for little else.
Abundant points you make, my lady. And it's as if, as you've ascertained, all who answered our inquiries delighted in describing their preferred performers, each selecting to celebrate in their own way. There is no correct answer as to how to celebrate the season, for only together could they make Little Ladies' Day the fine festival it has become. Such is likely a significant source of its singer success. I must thank you thoroughly for your thoughtful theories. It shall serve as a fine addition to my article.
They are merely fleeting thoughts I had as I enjoyed the performances. But I am pleased that they could be of use. I wish you both a delightful Little Ladies' Day.
I'll get that.
I was unaware that the two of you were gathering information for an article, of all things. Though perhaps it is better than I had not known. I would have been too nervous to speak my mind.
Rudolph. Lady Aditya has eagerly awaited this year's Ladies' Day festivities. We took great pains to ensure that she would be well enough to make the journey to the Ruby Road Exchange. Seeing her so full of joy now, I am gladdened to know our efforts were worth it. But I owe you one for your committed cooperation. Indeed, I've amassed all manner of ardent accounts from the fans. Some show support by cheering in cacophonious cries to the stage, while others watch wistfully from a ways off, or make merry by feasting on the festive foods. As the performer's popularity proliferates, so too do prospective methods to please their fans. Merriments made from one's pastimes is a mysterious, marvelous matter. For our favorite fads, we often find ourselves opening our wallets without so much as a second thought. Even I am no stranger to that. But I digress. It's time we saw these songbirds and celestial prince for ourselves, to fully fathom what all the fuss is about, provided we have permission from the Royal Seneschal. Okay.
Okay, do we have permission? Should we
Royal
cheer?
Seneschal.
Should we... Okay.
Welcome back. How fare the interviews? They went well. Wonderfully well, in fact. As our last task, we wish to watch one of the performances, if we are welcome to do so. By all means. I would love nothing more than to read of your impressions when all is properly published. For a more objective observation, I'd like to spectate the show from afar. I'd ask you to take to the crowds.
Sure.
Excellent. Enjoy the event, and we will reconvene once the stage has settled. Okay. The handmaiden here will furnish you with a set of songbird themed attire and a portable illumination. Once you've obtained what you require, you need only wait for an opportune moment to join the crowd. Okay.
Each action uses a different colored set of illumination rods to cheer for the songbirds. Bear in mind, each performer is especially receptive to fans who cheer using their signature color.
I also got the performance. What are certificates of collaboration? I'm gonna... Goodbye.
As way of thanks to those who come to join in our merrymaking, we are handing out certificates of collaboration. Speak with the royal servant and you can exchange them for a number of wondrous goods. If you lack the requisite number of certificates, I would encourage you to attend another performance to receive more.
Can you tell me about the show?
The songbirds and the Celestial Prince will be performing several times throughout the day, adhering to a strict schedule, so be certain not to be late. Your celebratory garments and illumination are presently in our keeping, but when you have need of them, come and speak with me. I will be more than happy to retrieve them for you. As you have 4 sets of garments to choose from, however, I will need to know which you wish to wear to the performance. And be certain to keep your illuminations at the ready. Our performers are always overjoyed to see fans cheer for them using their signature colors. There you go. I see a lot of violet.
I'm wearing the violet for the first time.
Ah. How do you like it?
It's all the same.
By the way, fun fact, the ones you get from this event, you can actually die.
Ah, yeah.
Wait. The pants are also part of the outfit.
Yeah.
Mm. Interesting.
Looking to see if there's anyone we recognize. Just nope.
Okay. Maybe
where is this jacket from? Is this like a I've never seen this jacket before.
Let me see.
Critical hit C jacket.
Oh, that may be like something from like Endgame right now. Like something you get from the thingies. Because I know some of these things are from wolf marks, like from the PvP.
Is this new? Oh, it is. Ah, I didn't know. It's no. We can buy this. It's PvP Wolfmark gear, but it literally came out like 7.3.
Okay.
Like it's a new set.
Yeah, I told you it's wolf marks.
No, yeah. It looked like it.
Because the jacket I got also is wolf marks.
No, yeah, but that's older. Like that's.
Yeah.
Like what I'm saying isn't a surprise that it's wolf marks. It's a surprise because it's new. Like it just came out. That's why we hadn't seen it before.
I should check what they got. Maybe they got something nice. So yes, I'm totally targeting Pico because I'm not interested in there so much.
Giving it to Ginger. Give it to Sunny. I'll give it to Miranda.
Yeah, she is Miranda.
But you see, it's Makaraka. Like that's
Masha
her last
Makaraka.
Yeah, it should be Maraka.
Yeah.
It should just be a Maraka.
Why? Makaraka is funny to say.
Stupid.
Wow.
Give it to Biscuit.
Oh, lovely. One of the NPCs says ooh la la, ooh la la. I'm like, okay, cool. That's really creative there.
See, if this is real K-pop, we'd have the fan chants lined up.
True, and you would have to like sing at the right moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Be well coordinated. Okay. What else in this? You have my thanks for your participation, adventurer. Your fervor out on the crowds did not go unnoticed. So was much excited. Ah, my. What a marvelously masterful performance. Even from a distance, I could not help but offer a round of ardent applause. The fans' passion burned with brilliance that was all but blinding, matched only by the fiery fervor of the performers. I can see now why so many are drawn to such shows. Now, it's time. Simon inquired about your immersive involvement. How did it feel to savor the sights and sounds of such a spectacle?
How did it feel? What do you think?
Number 3. Nod in silence, as if you completely understood what just happened. I'm gonna nod in silence. Yes.
No, I'm gonna say second. Yeah, I empathize with the impressions. It was like, because it's like the third one is like you know, like a boomer takes. Like yes,
I'm
K-pop.
gonna nod. I'm gonna nod.
No, I'm gonna emphasize. I'm gonna be nice.
Alright, what does your response say?
Excellent, excellent. Thank you for the thoughts. I shall account for your attendance in my article.
So mine is, aha, struck speechless by the show's sonance. Rest assured, your silence speaks 1,000 words.
Okay, cool.
With this, I should be able to pen the perfect piece, but I dare not delay. The Ladies' Day is only so long after all. I give you my gratitude, adventurer. You have earned your rightful reward. I must take my leave, but may the fate see fit for us to meet again. May the fate see fit. Okay. So it was a pleasure to see you enjoying the show. Do not hesitate to join in again if you feel so inclined. We've plenty of performances scheduled. I offer you my gratitude for aiding Taral, and wish you a wonderful little Ladies' Day. Complete. Finito. Let's learn all of this. What's this? What's this repeatable? Royal Seneschal is eager to offer you a rare opportunity. Okay, so he has a follow quest. Before that, though, let's speak to the royal servant. Jesus, there actually. Oh my, there's actually quite a lot to buy.
Oh, hold on. Let me see.
There's a bunch of advertisements. There's an orchestral roll, which I'll get. There's ballroom etiquette, which I'll get.
Ah.
And more ballroom etiquette.
Yeah. Okay.
And we have oversized shirts. I'll just get each one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then there's, what is that? 125 and 128. Is double M, is that 100 or is that
What?
200? Oh, it's 2025. Maybe? No, I don't know.
No, those are last year's.
M is 1,000. Okay, okay. Yeah, 2025. Yeah. 2025 add 2028. Why is that 28? Oh wait, no, there's no X there. Oh, my bad.
Okay, I had exactly enough to get one of everything.
Did you get the cherry tree?
It's quite. Yeah, literally one of everything. It's quite funny.
Alright, let's speak to the guy for the next quest. The Royal Seneschal. The Royal Seneschal is eager to offer you a rare opportunity. Okay. Allow me to thank you again, adventurer, for such an enthusiastic showing at our recent concert. As it happens, the Songbirds and the Seneschal Prince are scheduled to take a break from the spotlight in mere moments. Might you be interested in speaking with them? I'm certain the 4 of them spotted you in the crowd. They would doubtless be pleased to learn of your recent journalistic exploits on their behalf. You are free to speak to whomever you like, of course. Just say the word and I shall summon them here. Alright. Speak to him. Who would you like to speak to? Top to bottom.
Chico.
Top to
Okay.
bottom. Ginger.
I don't care what the rest of them.
But of course, I shall go forth and fetch them right away. Till then, kindly wait over by the peach tree.
Apologies for the wait. When I heard you dropped by to see us, Melika, I simply had to make sure I looked my best. I spied you in the audience, you know. I take it you joined the rest of my adoring fans in Crimson, yes? What am I saying? Of course you did. If you attend another concert, rest assured I'll be keeping an eye out for you. And if you're not waving my colors around, well, let's just say you and I will have some words.
You and the Songbirds have my support. My relations will glow
diplomatic
forever red
answer.
in your honor. Don't overexert yourself out there. Yeah. Number 3.
3? Why not 1?
Okay, we'll do number 1.
No, because that's a diplomatic answer. No?
Okay. It's very... There you go.
Well, that's very sweet of you to say. We've got to put forth every effort for the fans. We certainly wouldn't be where we are today without them. In any event, we've plenty more shows to put on, so do join us again. You'll be cheering oh la la, ooh la la, in time with the rest of them soon enough. Ah, it's so bad, I don't want to say it. Don't ever make me say that again.
How's your conversation fare? Good, I trust. Excellent. Thank you for your time. Your words are bound to fuel the fire in their hearts, I'm sure. Should we speak with anyone else? Speak to me. Formations shall continue. Cool. Speak to him. Accept. Speak to him again. Naromi. That is Sunny.
Okay, Sunny. Let's go. I'm glad that your title says that it's Little K-pop Day.
Yes, it is. They should rename their event because literally none of this had anything to do with Little Ladies Day at all.
Yeah, and I like. As much as we should respect their work, I don't think this day is about how hard it is for them to be singers. You know?
No, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like it. It's like, we should support them because they're working so hard.
They should just make this a separate event. If they because it feels like meta-wise, it feels like they kind of stumbled upon the idea of having these like K-pop star singers a couple of years ago, like maybe 3-4 years ago, and it sounds like they got a lot of positive feedback about it. So because of that, they kept with it. Which is understandable, but it like in the end it like just overtook what the celebration was meant to be, to the point where there was literally nothing. What then the problem, I think the biggest problem is that you can do both pretty easily. Like you can totally have the quest line here instead. Just have the reporter, when he goes around and when he interviews people, have him interview like orphans and like you know, children that aren't necessarily well off and are doing well for themselves, but like they talk about how like, you know, like things are kind of rough like at home, or maybe like things are rough with like the medical issue that I have or something. But like, you know, sometimes it's nice like kind of forgetting about that, and I get like inspired and I cheer up and I forget about my troubles, you know. Like seeing and hearing them perform and like it helps me like get through it, and it inspires me and all this. Like that's all you gotta do, just have him go around and like interview orphans, right? Like and just kids that are having a hard time, like.
Or even you could do more than that, because again, this has been happening for a few years now. Like you could have them like as we said back when we had the whole thing at the orphanage, just make them visit the orphanage. Maybe I don't know, maybe take some of the kids and like perform with them or something, like involve them in the event somehow, so you get the feeling that like they get something out of it, and not just that like, oh, now we should take care of these stars instead of the kids that this was supposed to be about.
Sure, but that would be for another event. Like I'm talking about specifically for this event and what they did here. That's all you have to do is
so
just
you
have.
mean like when it would be a separate event?
No, I'm just talking about, because you're talking about just rewriting and doing a different storyline. If you're doing this storyline where you have the reporter going around and talking to fans, like that's what I'm saying, is that all you had to do was make the fans that he talks to, just have them be like kids, and have them be like the kids that this event is meant to be, you know, propping up. That's all you had to do. As in, I'm talking about in the confines of the story that was told here. Like that's what you would have to do here.
Specifically this year.
Yes, exactly. To be able to.
I'm thinking more about that. Like this has been an issue for a few years now.
Okay.
Okay. I'm terribly sorry for the wait. But what a joy it is to see you, Mirika. Are you well? Yours was a welcome presence in the audience. Thank you kindly for your warm support during our last concert. It's still odd to think an average girl like myself could become a realm-wide singing sensation. Even now, there are days when I fear this fame is but a fleeting dream, and I might soon wake from it.
I'll do one. The comments made by Sunny are a little bit more wholesome and a little bit more, you know, down to earth. You know, she's not telling you like, you better be cheering for me, otherwise, you know, ooh la la. Look.
Yeah, exactly. Like that was very like what? Like you're in a team.
Yeah.
Aren't you part of a band?
Yeah.
Why are you competing?
Ginger was very up herself. See here, she's like a little bit more humble. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
She's a little more humble.
Well, again, this is something they should bring up. That like, oh, you know, they were not like, you know, some great stars. Like maybe they came from that orphanage and became stars. I don't know.
So number 1.
Yeah, you've earned your place. A most heartening sentiment. Thank you. I shall endeavor to keep those words close and recall them in times of uncertainty. Though life as a star may seem surreal at times, in my heart I am well aware this is reality, and I must continue to prove worthy of this privilege. That is why I will do my utmost to ensure our performances bring warmth and joy to you and all of our adoring fans. Okay.
Next.
Click, 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 click.
Miranda. Is she gonna talk about her last name?
Yes.
She's like, originally, like I was the first member, and everyone was gonna have a last name. Then they found out that how expensive it was to print these extra letters, like on posters and things. So they saved money by having everyone else only have a single name.
Banners.
Yeah. No, it did. It just costs extra money for printing purposes, like the ink.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting over long. How are you faring, Mirika?
Is there a flower in her ear?
That's an earring.
Yes, is it in her ear? Okay, I did not.
Kinda.
Okay.
It's rather hard to believe I've been in show business for so long now. Fame and fortune is all well and good, but I won't be satisfied with that alone. The road to perfection is never ending. I wish to hone my craft and keep dazzling our audiences. To that end, I've recently begun proposing new and more challenging dances and songs that we might reach our ever greater heights. Three? Your drive to improve is inspiring?
That or 1?
No, I think the third one is the most encouraging, I would say.
Okay. It's okay, third one.
I'm pleased to hear it. Let us keep following our dreams then. They can lead us to the most wondrous of places if we let them. Now, I'm not the only one striving to improve mine. Pico and the girls are work tirelessly to deliver stellar performances as well.
It's like,
What?
Pisco and the girls are tired. That's okay.
They are tired. No,
They're just tired.
they're just tired. Everyone's tired today. With their tired testimonials. We'll continue to reach for the stars on every stage we stand upon. And wherever we go, I hope we'll cross paths with you from time to time.
Quick.
Everyone is just tired. That's just the theme of the little tired day, you know.
Okay, we got. I don't know why. I keep forgetting that his hair is violet. Like, in my brain, whenever I think of Picot, I think of Matt Mercer. Because Kata used to wear this outfit for a while,
close
right?
enough.
Like, she was wearing this outfit for a while.
I don't think she did, but sure.
No, I remember seeing her in an outfit like this.
She had different ones. She had different ones, but Matt Mercer did have a K-pop era.
That's
That
what I
was a
mean.
thing.
Like, that was like a K-pop era from Matt Mercer. With his mustache and
Yeah.
his black hair.
True.
I remember.
He's the most famous K-pop star in Final
True,
Fantasy.
true,
He's
true.
way more famous than Pika.
Sure. Apologies for the wait, Light. When I heard it was you who requested my presence, I ran here as fast as I could. It's been exhilarating to perform for such passionate crowds. Time and time again, our fans are truly special. It's my hope that I can answer every fan who waves a violet illumination in my honor. Of course, that includes you, Light. I appreciate your support during my last show. Like a prince possessed on stage? What?
What?
That's we're not.
What kind of comment is that?
I know it's a weird one. I don't even know what it
Like,
means. What does it mean to be a possessed prince?
I was gonna say, what does that even mean?
One or two. Which one?
Yeah, one or two. I mean, I do like Pico. Like genuinely, he seems like. a
We'll
good
do number
guy.
one. I'll do number one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a fan. You go.
Huzzah! Fan support is a powerful thing, you know. Why every time I hear such praise, I feel as though I could sprout wings and fly.
Oh, he's sprouting wings. Hold on.
Wherever you find yourself in the audience, know that I shall have my eyes on you. As Celestial Prince, I am honor bound to ensure your experience is unforgettable. The next time we meet, may it be under my violet lights. Okay.
Oh, that was very capable of you. Thank you.
Okay. We did it. Little Ladies Day. I mean, Little K-pop Day. They really should fix that typo. I don't know why they keep saying it's Little Ladies Day when this had nothing to do with little ladies.
Yeah. That is the sad thing that like it doesn't really have anything to do with it.
Yeah, and again, like in my opinion, it doesn't take much to adjust the quests to make it fit.
Yeah.
If they really wanted to. If they really wanted to, they could make it fit. They just choose not to. Which is kind of weird.
It's a, but also I think part of why it feels that way, like from the way they speak, I think the songbirds themselves are also supposed to have like this like story from like, you know, being regular people to becoming stars, but we weren't there for it, so it doesn't mean anything to us. So like I feel like they also kind of failed in making us as like newer players like feel anything.
Well,
for
even
this
then,
event.
like there are certain things that were mentioned here that leave I would say a bad taste in my mouth that should be addressed, right? Like him talking about how much money they're making, but like not talking about what they're doing with it is kind of weird, right? Like especially because they're meant to be, if they're meant to be, you know, originating from, you know, the people, like as like regular folk, then it would, like, again, all you have to do is just have a line here because he's a reporter and have him talk about them, you know, trying to spend that in good ways to like help foster the community and foster the people and support them, right? Like that's all you got to do, just like add a couple of lines here and there, but they just don't. It's just weird. It's not hard.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, I'm getting out of here.
Hold on, I'm testing my emotes.
I'm gonna go put all these new shirts into the armor and never see them again. Because I need inventory space. But yeah, there we go.
I will need to farm for stuff later.
Why, didn't you get everything? Question mark?
I did, but you know, I saved copies of everything in case we need them
I
at some point later.
Also, yes, all these shirts do fit in the armor.
Armoire? That's nice. Oh yeah, because they're seasonal.
Yeah,
Yeah, seasonal
all the
gear always goes into armoire. Yeah. Also, speaking of, I don't know if you noticed, but they added a bunch of new outfit sets to the glamour dresser.
Yeah, yeah. Did notice. Yeah, with that does conclude Little Ladies Day 2026. Again, it's kind of weird what they've done with the event and how they've changed the event and how it started in a very nice, wholesome place, and they're kind of glossing over it, which is kind of weird. Hopefully that changes in the future, but I feel like that's like 2 years in a row that they've done that. So yeah, it's a bit odd. But BRB, you can wrap some stuff up. I'm gonna go give it back into the bunnies. BRB.
Okay. Well, I guess I shall wait for another thingy. Knit and take the best space right under the stage. So I'm just gonna chill here. Hello, Aiston. We just finished the Little Ladies event, or as it's now called, Little K-pop event. Night will be back soon, and I'm waiting for the next concert. Ah, there you go. You got the Falcon, right? You know, I as we recently watched one of the Star Wars show, I was looking for another ship, and it turned out that there was one from Lego, like 10 years ago, and it now costs like, you know, hundreds of dollars. I'm like, oh, well then.
Ah, okay, we're back. Hello, I stand. Hello. Happy Friday. I'll be building Lego with the stream up in the background. Oh, let's go. Ah, best of luck with the Legos. I don't think I've ever made any. I don't think I've ever owned any Legos in my life. I only ever had Bionicles,
sure.
but I think you. I think
Yeah,
you've
there's
had some
Legos.
Bionicles. Well,
I had a lot of Bionicles. Let me tell you, I was a fan of Bionicles. I even had the movie on the VHS.
Yeah, I had the movie as well. I had the first movie. There's like 3 of them.
Yeah.
But like that doesn't count as well. That does not count as like.
I was so dedicated to Bionicle that I registered on the Lego website to play the games, the Flash games that they had from Bionicle.
The best part of Bionicle is whenever if you ever bought the models, there was like they would come with like comics. Like if you opened them up, the little booklet, they had like little comic strips that told like a little story. It's cool.
Fun fact, for a long time I've been following a channel of a guy who's been making a Bionicle game, and like I just randomly stumbled upon it on YouTube. And a while later I found out that he's actually using the StarCraft 2 editor to do it. I'm like, hold up. Can't be serious. So I don't know what happened to the project. I don't know if he ever finished, but yeah, it was a thing. Okay, hold on. I'm part of a fate.
Yeah, Flames are retired this set this year, I heard, so I better get it before it's too late. Fair enough. They're poor-hearted. Like I've never had any Lego bricks to like construct anything.
I had a lot. I mean, I don't know if I would say a lot. Maybe a lot is not the right way to say it, but I did have like a lot of Legos because I would be playing with my dad and stuff. I remember because like we just had like a box of Legos and we would make our own things. And my dad once made a track, and he was so proud of himself that it was a fully functioning track.
And
it was not like a pre-made set that he just like made it. So yeah, that was a thing. I was a huge fan of the series Life on Mars, the Lego series. That was also one of my favorites, other than Bionicles.
Okay. So I just realized that we're not in a party. There you go.
No, we haven't been in a party for a while.
But let's go to Ishgard. It's time.
Oh? Time for what?
Let's go to Ishgard.
Hold on, I'm dancing.
So, what was the would you mind letting us know what was the Heaven's Ward questline for the Machinist?
So the Heaven's Ward Machinist questline was that we established the Machinists. I don't want to call it a guild, but like the Machinists as a thing in Ishgard, in the Sky Steel Manufactory. However, it is still not. It's not still like what happened in the original questline was that like it was accepted by the father, by the house of the guy who's running the manufactory. However, it has not been like widely accepted by Ishgard itself as part of like the force, and there are still some.
Is the Heaven's Ward?
There's still some concerns.
Is the Heaven's Ward questline just about them joining the military, like officially? Is that it?
Yes, pretty much. Because there were concerns, like basically the manufactory was accused of arming like a rebellion in Ishgard because they were like allowing like lowborn to use guns and stuff. And that was the thing. And there was this one guy from House Zamalal who was just actively sabotaging the manufactory constantly in various ways. And at the end of the quest line, you fight a dragon. Oh, hey, Pippin is here. I found Pippin.
Good day, I'm in Ishgard.
I found Pippin. He was just chilling. But yeah, at the end, we saved the life of the guy who has been sabotaging us from a dragon. He's like, you know what? You can fight with me. That's pretty much the story. And the #1 student of our instructor became like the main instructor, essentially.
What happened to the main instructor?
He left. He was the main instructor was a pirate, and he's like, you know what? I never stick too long in one place.
Oh no, yeah,
so
I remember.
goodbye.
Yeah, he was a
Just
pirate.
left.
That's it. He was teaching.
He was a
us how
pirate
to-
who was showing, like, he happened to be teaching us stuff, but also he was like trying to atone for his faults because he used to lead a crew that he sent to a fight needlessly, and they died, and he was feeling guilty about it.
Yeah. Händler.
By the way, I can see your platypus, but not you. That's pretty funny.
You look up.
I'm trying. Oh, there you are. Why is your platypus on the ground?
He fell.
Oh.
Let's speak to Pelderane. I don't remember who these people are.
They just,
Right, the lads and I still ain't stopped talking about the last fight with Very Selen. If there's aught I can do for you, you need only ask. How does Very Selen? Who is that?
that was the dragon.
Okay. How does the manufactory fare? Well, after Rosenthal left, he passed the torch to Master of Marksmanship to Joy. The thing is, though, when Joy takes up her firearm, she's even more foul-mouthed than he was.
Remember that?
I think so. Between her swearing and the initiate's wailing, I can hardly concentrate on my bloody work. What kind of place is this? As you all know, the manufactory here is run by House Halianther. From cannons to ballistas, we develop and manufacture a range of weapons that are made for slaying dragon invaders. And thanks to your efforts on behalf of the workshop, we've had more folk than ever clamoring to take up the machinist trade. Right, that was the drama was that to be a knight, you had to be like a highborn, and the process had to be through a house, basically, like an official process. Whereas
you had to actually be part of the house.
Yeah, whereas with the machinist, like anyone can learn to shoot, right? Like there's not as much like limitations on that. So like that's when lowborns can like, take up arms and learn how to do stuff. What is a machinist? Now, why would the workshop's best machinist need to ask me that? Oh, I get it. You're testing me. Well, the jape's on you, because I've learned me lines by heart. Basically, a machinist is someone that wields a firearm, but it's the Aethero transformer worn at his waist that makes him different from other marksmen. The machine converts the ether found within a person's body into lightning aspected energy, which then powers the machinist's arsenal of specialized device and techniques. With this kind of technology and the right kind of training, you don't need to be a knight to handle them Dravanian beasts. Yeah. A lot of highborn folk in Ishgard still think of the knight as the master of the battlefield. Surprisingly, though, Lord Tedalgrinch has been true to his word and is working to see us machinists included in the siege offenses.
Yeah, there was the guy that was like trying to sabotage.
The Grinch.
Yeah, he's the day Grinch.
Okay. Stephanie Vian appears delighted to see you. Ah, light. How fortuitous that you should choose this moment to visit. Pray forgive my abruptness, but are you acquainted with Ishgard's watch and the commoners who fill its ranks?
Maybe.
Truly. You've worked with Hilda before. Splendid. Absolutely splendid. Let us then discuss the problem at hand. Following our fair city's shift to a more egalitarian form of government, there has been talks of arming the city watch with machinist weapons and equipment, the very type of initiative for which I have long advocated. and as part of the plan, I have been asked to provide a competent instructor. But as dearly as I wish to fulfill this request of Hilda's, I'm afraid suitable candidates for the role are in woefully short supply. Surely you've heard news of Alamigo's liberation, yes? Well, the aftermath of that little conflict has seen the manufactory swamped with commissions for both material and marksmen. And I've not a single machinist to spare. I was even forced to relinquish Joy, my indispensable right-hand woman, to some far-flung deployment. And so, Light, you must see why your presence here this day strikes me as something of a godsend. Who better to accept this position than our most accomplished machinist? I understand, of course, that you have your own business to attend to, and can hardly spend every waking moment training the watch. Thus do I intend to share your duties with an old friend, Rosenthal. Aside from his extensive knowledge of firearms, he was once the Commodore of the Knights of the Barracuda. Such experience could prove invaluable to the Watch's leadership. He is the natural choice to serve as your partner in this enterprise. From what I've been told, our former instructor was recently spotted arriving in Idleshire. Pray come along, Light, and lend me a hand in persuading the foul-mouthed brigand to return to Ishgard. Okay.
I mean, I don't know if I would even say he's foul-mouthed. Like, compared to Joy, who just swears every other's, like, word.
Okay.
But only when she has gun in hand.
Aha. There's the Copa.
Copa is stuck in the void.
Ah.
I will be there next year.
No. Okay. Ah, have you seen this place, Light? My prospectometer is simply overloaded by such potential. Why, the goblin technology amassed in the main square alone could keep me tinkering for days. Not that we'll be here nearly that long. Rosenthal is a striking fellow. Someone is bound to have noticed him. Shall we ask around? Ah, over here. Walking Atlas. Can I interest you in a guided tour of... Oh, just a question. Aye, I've seen such a man. He was walking down this street, as a matter of fact. Okay.
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 It's not that far. Ah, be glad with an eye patch, yes? I marked his passage as I would that of any dangerous beast. Stay your path, and you'll fight him like a snot.
Good night, you.
I've seen your man. Headed into the hard place he was, all swatty and mysterious like. I had half a mind to follow him in there.
To the hard place. Ah.
Are they? Oh, that's a nice chicken you got there.
Ah, I see you've kept one step ahead of me, Light. At least this time around, our dear instructor was not so damnably difficult to locate, eh? Ah, I thought I heard me some familiar voices. Now what brings the two of you all the way out here? Not just a yearning to glimpse this ugly mug again. That much is certain. Astute as always, my friend. We have in fact come with an offer of employment. You want me to teach trigger work again? Bugger that. Why don't you have Joy do it? Joy is far too humble to fare well as an instructor, and is fully occupied by other manufacturing business besides. You also have considerable experience with commanding a military company, if I'm not mistaken. You played it daft, or did you just forget? The piss poor leadership of the Kudas is what ruined my reputation in the first place. Do you honestly think a man like me is fit of charge and to take charge of training your city watch?
I mean,
yeah, it's gotta be number 2. It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
He likes the challenge.
Yeah,
like
it's gotta be number 2. Look, if you're too scared, all right, if you're too scared to do it, I understand.
Fine.
I understand. Trying to tickle me pride, lad. You seem damn determined to not let an old pirate sit and rust in peace. Then this means you'll accept? Trim your sails there, boss. I'll make me final decision after I've had a chat with this last what leads the watch.
Oh, they will like each other.
Seems you must arrange a meeting with Hilda. Would you mind handling the introductions? Okay. My thanks. Now I really should be getting back to the workshop. I have a small mountain of munitions to make if I'm to honor all these commissions. Do the manufactory proud, my friends. And just when I was getting bleeding warm again. I'll see you in Ishgard Light.
Maybe you should put on some clothes.
Nah. It's unacceptable. Cold-eyed night. Champion, well, I'm certain your business is the most pressing. I must ask you to allow me to conduct mine first. Sim. Pick the fine time to visit, no mistake. Understand. I'm afraid you have to wait your turn. Hilda's got her hands full with this one. Hilda. Oh, she's already got a gun.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Are we clear? Or must I repeat myself in simple terms? I expect very little from your low-born riffraff. If you wish to serve Ishgard, then know your place, and keep well out of our way. Bastard blue blood. He'd not wag his tongue like this if his boss was around. Oh, sorry, that's Hilda.
No, it's too late, you read it. We can move on.
Look, I saw the tall guy animate, so I thought he was speaking. Okay.
Yeah! And a fine day to you, Mielika. A little bird told me you'd be on your way. The lads and lasses were well pleased to hear that you're learning at the foot of Ishgard's savior.
Ah.
And you must be Rosalha, eh? Okay, that's his name now. I'll warn you right now. The watch is a raw lot. They ain't used to formal training, and you'll need to work hard before they'll count for more than the cannon fodder.
I'll work 'em hard, eh? I do things a pirate way, lass. I'll have 'em pissin' blood and wailing for their mums might buy for a spell.
Let's see about that. I don't know what Limsa's back is, but the broom's not a place what suffers wilting daisies. With my lot lacking skill, they make up for in spirit.
I like the challenge. Now, tell me more about this watch of yours. About how this watch of yours fits into Ishgard's defenses.
Well, we're officially back in the arms of the Urzen Alliance, ain't we? And if the Temple Knights are marched out to deal with some crisis, the streets will be left a touch thin on soldiers. That's where the watch comes in. We've been something of an independent operation till now, but the houses want to put us on the payroll. They mean to use our numbers to plug the holes in the walls, as it were.
And the best part is we get paid to do more of what we've been doing for naught. Coin in our purses and food in our bellies. Can't complain about that. Aye, but the arrangement's not to everyone's liking. There's inquisitors and nobles alike looking to trip us up at every turn. They ain't keen on the idea of commoners being armed and organized.
I reckon the only way to shut those bastards down is by convincing everyone else that the watch is something worth keeping. But if we mean to prove ourselves, we need proper equipment and training. That's why I took most of the coin we've been given and went begging to Lord Harinarte. Now we have firearms and 2 clever blighters to teach us how to use them.
Aye, I've heard enough. You can't properly protect folk who don't recognize your authority. Just do as old Rosenthal says, and we'll soon teach them bastards to respect you. Here's what we're gonna do first. Alright, gather the crew and get a plank ready. Anyone who disagrees, hell walk the plank.
First, we will need our pirate banner.
Yes. We'll raise our flag, roll the mast, and we'll catch the wind. Okay. Okay.
That's not what I expected. Oh, God.
Gather a crew of your finest lads and lasses, and slap a name on them. And we'll get them naysayers to sit up and take notice.
What? You mean an elite company like Dragoons or the Heavensward? You're got a good name might impress some of the highborn, but I'll be buggered if I can think of one.
Let's see. How about Hilda's Hounds? Who? Oh, Hilda.
Hilda's Hounds. He's just skipping all the H's.
Why could she comment on it here? That's good.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I told you they would fit well each other together. No, you mean Hilda's Hounds? Well, I do like the sound of that. What do you say, lads? Like, she could be a pirate, 100%.
Yeah. As soon as they've handpicked a crew for the Hounds, I'll start teaching them the basics. And then, after they've had a chance to learn barrel from stock, you can come back and test their skills. Sound like a fair division of labor? Right then. I'll whip them into shape before you know it. Let's just see how tough these broom-born bastards really are. Okay.
I was gonna say, they are the perfect match together. They have very similar personality.
Yeah. Okay, Rosenthal. Leave the base and train to me. They'll be practicing drills in their dreams by the time I'm done with them. Okay. Sim. The Hounds of Ishgard, eh? Aye, I like the bloody sound of that. Let's get on with this training already. For years we've been spitting curses at the Blue Bloods from the shadows of the broom, but at long last we found ourselves a place in the sun. Glad I chose to throw my lot in with the mongrel. Okay, Hilda. Hilda has a favor to ask of you.
Come to see how we're doing then.
Alright, well, there ain't much to test yet. Things are coming along, but progress is bloody slow. Not one of these buggers as the flair for the irons what you or Joy showed.
We'd best let them get back to it then. I have a different favor to ask of you, Melika. The watch has been tasked with its first big job, standing guard at the Temple Knights in investiture ceremony. Okay. This ceremony is an important event, and setting the watch to, well, watch over it is a gesture what's meant to embody the new spirit of harmony between highborn and lowborn. Lucius didn't honey her words. She said that making a mess of this duty is like to harm our reputation beyond saving. The house will be knocked down before they even take the first steps. But getting back to that favor, there's to be a meeting to discuss security concerns for the event, and I want you sitting in on it. You see, the representative for the Temple Knights is the kind of bloke what has me itching to shoot him in the teeth. Pompous bastard by the name of Muscadine. Muscadine? This guy.
Yeah.
If you're there, I might just be able to keep my trigger finger under control. Thanks, Mika. I appreciate the support. I'll see you at the congregation then.
To the congregation. Let's go.
Oh, they have more to say.
Let's go. Come.
Ah, okay, cool. So what Rosenhal said is that like he took them for a shooting practice and they managed to hit the target, but they used like all of their ammunition. So they just have no aim.
You, I was not informed.
I'm still running.
That's your line.
Mika's here as my advisor. I trust her advice a damn sight more than that of a certain empty-helmed, stiff-backed blue blood.
I'm not dispute his place at this meeting. In fact, I would be far less inclined to entrust this duty to a certain foul-mouthed, disrespectful commoner, were she not accompanied by such an advisor. My apologies for the interruption. Sir Muscadine, I bear urgent news. Speak then. Sir, a thief has breached the vault and stolen the sacred blade, Hunting.
Hunting's the sword was used to dub new knights, or so they tell me. But the place is crawling with guards. Hard to imagine how someone even managed to get in there, let alone filch anything.
It is unthinkable. The treasury door is secure with 7 different locks. Sentries stand vigilant day and night. None could approach without notice. The sentries claim they were struck senseless. They later awoke to find the door to the treasury hanging open. But of all the valuables secreted within, only the blade was missing. By all accounts, the entire incident took place over the span of a few short minutes. This burglary obviously had a plan, and was very precise in its execution. You say that only Hunting was taken. The loss of such a prominent symbol right before the ceremony bodes ill for Sir Aymric's reputation. The Lord Commander cannot afford to have his authority eroded at this delicate stage, lest Ishgard once more fall prey to infighting and insurrection. We must reclaim the blade, ere its disappearance becomes common knowledge. But I have not the time nor the night to spare for this.
Well, my hounds might be able to help you there. They're the best the watch has to offer, and I reckon they can keep their gobs shut. Your ceremony is our time to shine, so we have a vested interest in seeing it go forward as planned. And there's no harm in getting on Sir Aymric's good side neither. What say we look into it?
Do as you wish. With Light's assistance, maybe even your mob of commoners will see some modicum of success. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Prickly bastard. You'd think he'd show a bit more bloody gratitude. Anyways, enough of that. We've a sword to find. We can begin by asking some questions, I reckon. Get our own idea of what happened. Ready to put on your Inquisitor robes? Oh, you have no idea. Good. Then I have the perfect bloke for us to talk to. I know a knight what took part in the raid on the vault a while back, and he just so happens to be captain of the Treasury Guard. Let's head up to the Hopland and see if our man's about. That's not suspicious at all.
No. You know what I want?
Hmm?
I want an NPC who is maybe a highborn, but they're in their like tracksuits, and they're just running up and down the steps. 'Cause there are a lot of steps here. I just want them doing their morning run every day. Eh? It's running.
No, in full armor. 'Cause we need the weight, you know.
Okay. Temple Night Patrol.
It's like weight training.
Master Light and Mistress Hilda. Sir Muscadine told me to expect you.
Huh? And I thought he'd no time to spare. So does this mean you're to help or hinder us?
Try to help you, of course. Here, material evidence from the scene. Ah, fingerprints. All 7 locks on the treasury door were destroyed, and the scrap of metal was found lodged in one of the keyholes. Oh, they got shot by a gun.
The impacts crashed it all out of shape, but that looks like a bullet to me. Our culprit is wielding some sort of firearm.
A firearm, did you say? Oh.
Who is that? Has there been yet another crime committed with one of those horrible inventions? By the gods, I can scarcely sleep at night for worry. I suspect this is all the fault of Sir Amyc's precious revolution. Wait, you be miss? What did you mean by another crime? Why, the tales I've heard of high tea this past week could curl your toes. They say a musket-wielding brigand now terrorizes the Western Highlands. Just when the threat of those dragon-loving heretics has finally ended, a new nightmare rises to take their place.
Oh, not at high tea. Ah.
Yes, at high tea. Really, we just wanted to have some peaceful high tea, and then the news, they just broke us. You don't understand.
Could not enjoy my croissant.
Yeah, my croissant with my Earl Grey, you know, freshly made. It got cold before we got to drink it because it was just so shocking to us.
Had to throw it into my servant's face. I was aghast. Ah. You can continue.
Unless you think this some noble lady's fancy. Even the traders come to supply the croziers speak of shots echoing in the air near Hemlock. Dreadful. Simply dreadful. I understand that our knights must honor their oath to aid foreign nations, but must it come at the cost of keeping order in Ishgard? Look at me. I've become positively flushed. I must retire to my chambers. Was she hard of hearing or somewhat? That slutty harpy didn't so much as glance in my direction.
An unfortunate habit of the more traditional highborn, I'm afraid. Such stubborn examples aside, however, your actions have taught many of our nobles the wisdom of heeding the common citizenry.
Aye, I've not been ignored like that in a while. Well, thank you for the bullet, Sir Knight. Good day to you. As much as I'd like to ignore her ladyship babbling, it might be worth looking into the rumor of this bandit up near Hemlock. Considering the timing and how the treasure was robbed, it's just too much of a coincidence. With a couple of leads to follow, eh? Why don't you take the bullet to Stefan Nive and see if he can tell us where it came from? Meanwhile, I'll lead out to Hemlock and look for anyone what's armed with a carbine or somewhat similar. Come join me once you've done with the bullet. Might be as I'll need your help with the search.
See, what he needs to do is he needs to get some wax, some hot wax, pour it over the bullets, and then we can extract a fingerprint from the bullets and the shell casing, and then we can just cross-reference that with our database.
But the bullet was deformed.
Yeah, but there might still be a fingerprint on the bullet when they put it into the chamber. You just cross-reference it with the database of Ishgardian Citizen.
What if they wear gloves though?
And we'll find out. Yeah.
And maybe we'll find like a piece of like fabric from the gloves.
Yeah, and then we can find out if it was made by by some kind of animal.
Yeah, and maybe it's like Limsan in origin. Or
Yeah, and then we
like
can hunt down the
somewhere else.
animal. And then they'll tell us who they gave their fur to.
Ricky Chopper, give me your fur.
No. We'll make him talk.
This is why you are the inspector and I'm the bodyguard.
Yes.
Like we cannot go wrong with this solid logic.
Sometimes you have to think outside of the box.
Did you notice there's a second door out there? Like we just passed it. It's a second door to the manufactory.
Go to your steps in. Right. How fares the trailing for our indomitable watch? You have something for me. Yes, this certainly is the remnants of a bullet fired from close range, but more than that I cannot tell you. It may have been made right here in the manufactory, but honestly there is little difference between our munitions and the bullets forged in Limsa Laminsa. I'm sorry, the deformation makes it impossible to identify an origin with any degree of accuracy. See, this is why you need to like mark your bullets in some way to distinguish them from the others. So what you could do is you can when you create them, when you smelt them, you can actually like pour them into cologne, into like a certain scent, and then the bullets like smell like lavender.
I don't think that will.
And then whenever someone gets shot and they smell lavender, you know where the bullet came from.
What if they're in a lavender field?
Well, that's the perfect crime.
True.
Yeah. Just don't go to a lavender field.
I see.
But how else would you keep track of bullets?
Yeah, I have no idea. I mean,
You know they say that
the
smell
scent
like
seems the way.
yeah, they say that smell elicits like a really strong like memory response, so you always remember.
It does.
Yeah. So now if you get
I can
shot,
confirm that personally.
yeah, you'll remember when you got shot. Because it'll smell like lavender.
I don't think you need a separate reminder of when you get shot.
No,
I feel
it's
like
the smell.
that's strong enough that you would remember.
no, it's because of the smell.
I see.
It's like double the reminder.
Oh, hello. Oops, really? Hilda? Hey, thanks. Was paying too much attention to the ground when them beasts came at me. Managed to put down one or two, but what's that you've got there?
She was paying attention to the ground?
I don't know what she was.
Okay.
A leather collar? Those curs must have been set to guard the place, though they seemed wild enough to me. I found signs that someone was here, Mirika. Could be that her ladyship's brigand is more than empty parlor talk. Let's get back to the broom before we compare notes, though, eh? It's bloody freezing out here.
We need to check the dogs for a chip. Maybe they have their maybe they're assigned to someone.
True. Maybe there are names on the collars?
See, if they cover the colors in a certain scent, then we can identify where the color was made. If the bullets smell like lavender, then maybe the colors can smell like daisies or something.
I like how this is the thing that you keep circling to, like, somehow everything is related to, like, putting certain... No, stop!
How else do you mic it?
You have been thrown from the mount. Returning to home point.
No, it's good. It
You
worked.
remember not to drop me.
No, it worked. You got sent to the foundation. It worked.
No, I didn't get sent to foundation.
No,
I
yeah,
teleported
you're in
straight.
foundation. You got sent here. See?
Okay.
Okay. That's it, pal. Some bandit with a firearm, eh? I bloody wonder.
It's gonna be one of his crew.
I reckon Sim to have a good nose for investigation. See, he has a good nose. So if things smell, then
This is hound.
he'd sniff it up. If he didn't bother to
He
engage,
can smell the lavender on the bullets.
yeah, that brain of his. Guess he'd be doing the sniffing, and I'll be doing the thinking. Okay, he'd be the nose. The instructor told us that we should be looking for. Well, we should be looking for during investigations, but it all sounds so complicated. Aye, maybe it was a bit early for us to be out there yet.
Right. So what we've got? Did that bullet have a tail to tell?
Did not have a tail.
Ah. Did it have a scent though?
No, because they haven't started doing it yet. They need to.
Ah. Yeah, they really should. Oh, that's too bad. I thought maybe we could learn where it came from at least. Seems that leaves us chasing after this mystery bandit. Maybe I'll head out to Hemlock again and have another poke around.
I'll stick it out here and keep drilling the troops. Troops then. You'll be the first to know when they're ready for inspection.
We'll make you proud, don't you worry about that. And don't stay away for too long. We have a thief to catch.
Quest complete. Rest of thou. Leave it to me to supervise this bandit investigation for the time being. And I have a few tricks from me time in the kudas that I can teach the watch. Okay. That's instant. For years we've been spinning curses at the Blue Bloods from the shadows of the broom, but at long last we found ourselves at a place in the sun. I'm glad I chose to throw my lot in with the mongrel.
He had different dialogue during the quest,
Same.
obviously.
The Hounds of Ishgard, eh? Aye, I like the bloody sound of that. Let's get on with the training already. Hilda wishes to share the results of her investigation at Hemlock.
I have something to share with you, Milka. I pulled a scrap of parchment from a campfire I found up by Hemlock, and the bits that what weren't blackened and burned were an interesting read. Seems it was a contract of a sort, promising the sale of a historically significant blade to a certain Lominson merchant. I'll give you one good guess as to which blood the blade is referring to.
That Livingston bloke never gives a name, but he's infamous for building a trade empire on the ashes of the Calamity. There's rumors aplenty as to why the shifty bugger is so successful, and not a few of them point to the profit made from black market goods.
Well, it turns out that this infamous merchant was stopped at a checkpoint on the border. The temple knights there were keeping an eye out for the stolen sword, and reported that the trader was last seen making the Boulder Downs. That seems to match up with what we read in that contract, eh? We need to find that merchant and wait until the thief shows up with the blade. What say you both? I can count on you to come along, right?
Now you just hold on there, miss. I took your instructor job, but that don't mean you can drag me out into the fray to wipe your goddamn arses.
No one's saying you have to do any fighting. Think of it as a chance to train us in the field. Even if you might need to dodge a bullet or two.
Why do I let myself get roped into these messes? Well, seeing as the merchant is giving me homeland a bad name, I suppose I can help you this one time. Better see you out there too, late.
Let's settle then. Get your kids and meet us out near Boulder Downs. Don't talk with that. Oh, they're so excited for battle. Okay. See, they have different they have different
Yeah,
dialogues during the
yeah,
quest. Like you.
Sí, sí.
Okay. Oh, it's been a while since I've been here.
Siema. Siema. I have returned. Papa? Kubo might be AFK. Hello, hello, 36. Jeshish. Bienvenidos, bienvenidos. Siema. We're playing a little bit of Final Fantasy. We're progressing.
Hello.
Hello. Ah, yes. You look very enthusiastic.
I do, don't I? I look tired. That's what I look like. I think that's in theme.
So tired.
I was just saying, it's been a long time since I've been here. Queritas is not very popular.
Going to the Boulder Downs.
Not to be confused with Harry Boulder.
Nah. Okay. Rosenthal. I won't lie to you. You're likely walking into a fight. Pick your targets and aim true. These, Jesus, who are these guys? The hell?
Who?
These guys, the machinists. Like,
Yeah.
they look real proper.
Because I'm pretty sure those are the machinists from actual machinists.
Are they?
Maybe. No, I don't think they are because of the hats.
That's what I mean. Now, what I was about to say, fun fact, is that I was going to say that by the end of the quest line, I was hoping that Hilda's forces would get their own uniform. Like, that's what I would want out of them. But it looks like they are getting them, but not the main characters. Like, Hilda obviously has her own uniform, but for whatever reason, Odestand and Sim are getting their own uniforms, even though their
Like-
subordinates do, which is kind of weird.
They're not smart enough for a uniform, apparently.
Apparently. But they're like her left and right hand. Like...
Yeah, no, I agree. They should have their uniform.
They should get it by the end of the quest line. Like it would be nice. Okay, Sim.
Yeah.
Nervous? I'm not bloody nervous. It's what's the damn word? Anticipation. Aye. Understand. Say looking like patrolling the broom. It's too open. Hilda.
We found the merchant, Milika. He's out there doing a deal as we speak. But first, we need to make sure his customer is the thieving bastard we're looking for. Sim, grab another hound and sniff out the situation.
Yeah, see, it's a hound.
Yeah.
Now you'd best go too light, just in case them pups run into something they can't handle.
If Sim fouls this up, be sure to give him a good smack across the snout for me.
Okay.
It's not a button.
Right, awesome. Or lie to you, like, oh no, it's Sim.
Yeah,
like,
it's Sim.
a bunch.
Blast. Those are blasts. Part.
What? Hilda didn't trust us or something? After all the drills Rossin put us through, I reckon we can manage a bit of spying. Expand the party. Spy on them.
No, they're floating.
Are you certain of this? As I recall, the client requested that hunting be delivered directly upon its acquisition. Aye, that was the deal. We delivered the sword, but then our client, as you say, turned out and gave it right back. Turned around and gave it right back. Changeably in art or something. I don't know. Look, can you fence the thing or not? Yes. Yes, I'm sure that we can come to an equitable arrangement. Oh. Why are they laughing? Aye. Oh, and Kuppa. They're using link pearls. That's crazy.
Yeah. Look. Linkers are for poor people, clearly.
Okay. Only the poor can afford it. It's because it's subsidized by the government. They're on them government plans.
Yeah. So you know, so it's like to like empower them so they can get better jobs. So
It's
they
like-
get the link perks.
Yeah, it's like 50 minutes for free per month. Yeah.
Yeah. We will never stop like criticizing the link per thing.
Aye, this is the bloke. Yes, ma'am. He's got the sword. Understood. I don't know why you guys don't use link pearls more often. Just looks at you.
I ask myself that every day.
Hilda's getting ready to charge in. We wait here for the rest of the hounds. Also, when do I get a uniform?
You're not getting one.
Sacred Blade Fronting. An impressive piece, heavy with history and tradition. It should fetch a fine price with the right buyer.
You just held it like that in the open, really?
Well, thank the bloody gods for that. Now, about our share.
I've got some to share with you right here, brigand.
Shoot him in the face. Who the bloody hell's are you?
Hear the sounds. We uphold the law in Ishgard, and you are all suspects in the theft of the Sacred Blade Hunting.
No one should get out of here alive. There's like 6 people with guns aimed at these two. Like,
you say that, we also learned that they have like no aim, so Hilda would shoot them. No,
half
Hilda
the people
would,
here
but,
have
like, the
aim.
rest of them.
Okay. Guardian soldiers. I'll not risk my life against you fanatics. Shoot him. Get back here, you coward. Ugh. I don't know how you found us, but you'll not be leaving here alive.
Are you
There's
calling back up,
7
or are you
people with
just gonna-
guns. Fucking shoot him.
No, it's just you?
Oh,
Okay.
God. Wow, where did everyone come from?
That's a very good question because they were not here. What is happening? I can't see anything. I'm just gonna keep shooting. Hopefully the best.
Right there!
Just killed 20 people. There's a doggo.
Hold on, I'm not there yet. I'm killing them one by one because it's more interesting. I don't know how to do proper AoE as much as
Is that all you've got?
Ah, that's a big dog. That's not a doggo, that's a cat.
One shot, one kill. Let's finish it.
The lines Hilda has are just so funny. I'm sorry. Oh. That was big. You guys like mine. Why am I not targeting?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Reggie.
Okay. We made it. The lads are still after the bandit chief himself, but it looks like we've got this all lot sorted. We'll march them back to Ishgard, squeeze them for information, then head them over to Muscadine. We did it, Mirika. We got the sword back. Now it's done well, eh?
Ah, they did well. We'll give them praise.
Yeah.
Give them praise.
They've done well for what, you know, for the level they are.
Yeah, look, they just shot down 20 people and a cat.
They did. They contributed. Thanks, Mirika. That means a lot coming from you.
Well, of course they bloody done well. They've been trained by me. Sure. Sorry, Hilda, but the leader's gone. Seems the bastard had a chocobo hidden nearby. He was in the saddle and away before we could catch him.
Well, there's not to be done about it. The blade's ours now, in any case, so let's call this one a victory. Time to head home. What are the chances that they're gonna get accused of being the ones stealing the blade?
Maybe. Right, hang around for a bit, would you? There's something we need to discuss. Need the pirate who's a Ruggedin. When you was fighting the bandits, I got a glimpse of the leader's weapon, and I reckon I might know where he got it from. But I'll need to do some snooping around before I'm certain. And old habits die hard, I guess. Anyway, do me a favor and tell Hilda that I'll be taking some time off until I've satisfied my curiosity.
Hey, remember the moment they said that that was someone shooting the logs? I said that it would be one of his former crew.
It's a Kuda.
Ah. Not to be confused with Barracuda.
No, that is what it's the same. Yeah, yes.
I know that was the joke.
Ah. Then you should say to be confused with Barracuda. Sim. Ah, we showed them bastards, didn't we? Ishgard's got not to fear with Hilda's hounds that patrol the streets. Outstanding. I hate to say it, but that mission wouldn't have gone half as smooth if not for them awful drills. What he yells. If you listen to old Sim though, the success has gone right to his head. Hilda.
Welcome back, Bienica. Wait, where is Rosenhal? I thought he was with you. Hey? Taking time off to chase after a hunch? What the hell is that old pirate up to? I guess we'll just have to muddle along without him while he's looking into that firearm business. Besides, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a bit curious about it myself. What about you, Milika? Come back to the broom when you can, and it might as well be we'll have a tale to tell.
Quest complete. Simch. What do you reckon then, Lights? Not bad for a molly lot of lowborn, I reckon. After a mission like that, we should have no trouble keeping the peace at the ceremony. Can't believe we let that bastard get away. Feels like the mission ain't truly over till we catch him, but maybe that's just me. Hilda. Hilda has a letter for you from Rosenthal.
Wherever you've been, Mirka, I've been itching to open this letter from Rosenthal, and he's addressed it to you. Come on, let's hear what he has to say.
Mystery Salt. I took a good look at Naldik and Vilmeli's stock, and the firearms one of theirs. Limbs has some bloody strict regulations on the export of firearms, so I bet the chief must have had a back alley supplier. Get your ass to Liminsa, and we'll find out who put that weapon in our thief's hands. I'll be on the Aetheryte and lower decks, Rosenthal.
So he's on the trail then? Good. Just let me get my gear and we can be off.
Huh? You're going with light? Is that really a good idea? I'm with Sim on this one, Hilda. If the leader of the Hound starts picking quarrels on foreign soil, we could be looking at all sorts of trouble for Ishgard.
Ishgard's where the bloody trouble started. And since when have folk of the broom been content to sit back and let others handle the dirty work? I'm going, and that's the end of it. But I promise I'll be on my best behavior.
Yep.
Don't you listen to them too? I'm perfectly capable of being reasonable. And besides, I'm sure Rosenthal will be glad to have me along.
Once Hilda sights her target, she's not one to question pulling the trigger. There's no arguing with Hilda when she gets like this. Usually we just try to watch her back, but that'll have to be your job while you're in Limsa.
Oh, is she gonna shoot someone? I'm so jealous of how short your loading screens are. I sit there for like several minutes just looking at the name.
Hilda.
Ah. What's that sour look for then?
The bloody hell's is she doing here? I put your bleeding name on the letter and all.
I need to see this through. If I don't, then what are the Hounds good for? You just have to humor me.
I was aiming to avoid political complications, seeing as Light and me ain't tied too tightly to any one faction. You're just lucky I have a soft spot for fools that ignore the risk to make a point. Let's get to it then. The bloke who most likely to have supplied the firearm is the same bastard that tried to buy the sword, our black marketeer friend. If we're lucky, he might have an idea as to where the brigands run off to. I have a mind to squeeze him until an answer pops out.
I'd like to have a word or two with that bandit leader myself. He's a loose end what needs tying up.
Then we're on the same page.
And I have rope.
Oh. According to me sources, we should find the merchant in the anchor yard. Let's get over there and get this business over with.
She does have rope, by the way.
Sure.
Ah, there's the trees up here.
Are these in the celebration of Little Ladies' Day, I guess? Or are they always here?
No.
What is happening here? Okay.
I think they're recruiting?
Yeah, they are. Hilda.
Good day to you, Mr. Master Merchant. How will we have us a little chat, eh?
You ain't getting away this time, matey. Best start talking before I start cutting. Okay, back market here. Well, if it isn't the hounds, was it? What can a humble peddler such as myself do for Ishgard's finest? Help us capture the bandit leader.
Sure. Being the good cop, I guess.
I am but a humble merchant. Surely I would be more hindrance than help in such an invested. If you don't feel helpful, then maybe I should just pay a visit to the Yellow Jackets and mention the firearm your valued customer was using. Maybe I'll just skip straight to them as upholds the code. Now let's not be too hasty. Mayhap I can make an exception in this case, in exchange for your silence regarding my trade in exotic weapons. I believe the gentleman in question has a camp at Providence Point, in the Central Highlands. That's where I would look.
Providence Point, eh? Well, it's a start.
If your plan is false, I'll be back to feed the crowds with your lying tongue. In fact, if I ever hear you dealing in stolen goods again, you can add a few more body parts to that list. I still am business with you.
What a way to say goodbye. Oh. Hold on. He says, never accept a deal from a client you know not about. But that woman offered me so much gold, I ignored my own rule. Mayhap it this time I retired from this business.
Yeah, it's the highborn. It's the
Do
high
you
tea.
think that was the high tea?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's why they included that at the beginning of the quest line.
Yeah. So like she
Bunch.
intentionally like hired someone who uses a gun just so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's I would say that's so convoluted unnecessarily.
No, I don't think so. That's common.
Oh, Hilda. Hello, Hilda.
Like someone
She was right there.
someone who dislikes something about like the change that's happening in society or politically or otherwise. For them to hire someone to make it look like it's pretty standard.
Let's go and there's Hilda out there. Look, she's out there fighting wolves again.
Oh, okay.
Why is she fighting wolves? More of the guard beasts came at me, but I put them out easy enough. Personal dreams must be paying off. And Rosenhal is here with the wolf. Ah, okay. Rosenhal confirmed that the wolves were trained.
Okay. Are they toilet trained?
Maybe.
What? How'd you? You signed your own death warrant coming here.
Oh, you have another one of these. Ah, that's good.
She's the mongrel after all. True. Gods, no! You killed me, precious!
I came running when I heard the shots, but it seems you had things well in hand.
Bugger me. There's more of you. Please, I'll do anything you ask. Just don't kill me. Stop your blubbering, cur. We ain't gonna kill you. Not just yet, any road. That'll depend on the answers you give us.
Answers? What's he on about, Mirika? The
Yeah.
identity of the employer. Yeah. Wait, it went the blood market bloke? I guess he'd have wanted more than just a sword, eh? Them other brigands we captured were bloody clueless. They only knew what the job was, not the who or the why.
Meaning, the whole deal was made through this bastard. Stop barking, Doug, and we might just save her and hide. Those pirates once. That is, until the bitch admiral passed her bloody law. Blokes like us, though, we ain't cut out for the honest work. We'd almost drunk through the last of our plunder when the back alley peddler showed up with some overpainted wench. Said she'd a job for us. All we had to do was filch a special sword from the Holy See. Huh. For the purse she offered, we'd have stolen the whole bleeding vault.
And who was this woman?
Part of the deal was we didn't ask no questions. Even the merchant didn't know her real name. It was odd, but we needed the coin, and I didn't rightly care either way. The job itself was easy as taking a piss. She'd even paid for me to have a firearm to use, and sent it down a route where we didn't see no guards. That the gods only knows how she managed that trick. All we did was follow her map, then shoot the locks in the vault. Walked in, grabbed the sword, walked out. Bold as you please. Trouble came after the delivery was made. She gave the blade back to you. Aye. She sent for me again the day after, pushed the sword back into me hand, along with a sack full of coin. Said she'd made a mistake or something, and that I should sell the damn thing. I ain't a fool enough to try a fence and a relic like that on me own, so I went back to the merchant.
You were fool enough not to properly burn your contract of sale. How do you think we found you the first time?
Contract of sale? What the hell are you talking about? Think I'd leave a deal like that in ink and for the whole world to see? Things are starting to make sense now. There's just one little problem with your story. I told you the truth, I swear. It was that wench who put us up to it. Aye, that bit I believe. What catches in me craw is her reason for handing back the sword. That was no mistake, and us finding the contract of sale that this bastard says he never wrote was no mistake either.
No. It was led by the nose to reclaim Fronting before it was sold. And the quickest way to learn the why of it might be to ask the blade itself. Would you mind carting this piece of offal back to Ishgard, Rosenhall? Come with me, Melika. We need to pay a visit to Muscadine and convince him to take a closer look at the sword.
Ah, they're gonna check it for fingerprints.
No, I think they're gonna check if it's fake.
They're gonna check what it smells like.
True.
If it weren't for that witch Merwib and her shite-eating law, I'd still be sailing free on the high seas. Rosenthal. Take care of this peasant. You just concern yourself with inspecting that sword. The law that I believe he's speaking about is that, remember they made a law about you can only pirate Garleans?
Yes, yes.
Which means that he could still be a pirate, just, you know.
Yeah, that's why many people still are.
Yeah. It's a bit weird.
But he wants to steal from everyone, not just Guardians. Also, some people like do other stuff. Like they do like, I was gonna say trade, but it's more smuggling.
Hunting is from the Beowulf poem. Oh, there. Oh, Beowulf, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the entire Ishgard is based off Great Britain, so.
Yeah. Let's get in. Ah, Master Light. How may I... Ah, you again. Was there some choice insult you'd forgotten to spit at me during our previous meeting? 2, actually.
Truce, Muscadine. I wouldn't be here if it weren't important.
I see. So you believe that Fronting may have been altered in some fashion before you were allowed to reclaim it? Yes, it's got a bomb in it.
It's a bit too bloody convenient, don't you think? Maybe I'm wrong, but I'd rather look the fool than risk someone happening at the ceremony. We need to check that sword.
Oh, they put a bomb in the sword to blow up Aymeric at the ceremony.
Ah, yes. I'm sure that's what it is.
Ah. I must admit, your passion confounds me. The blade is recovered and your hounds have done their duty. Why bother pursuing such a faint suspicion? Why willingly endure the presence of a man you so dearly despise?
Oh, I hate you bleeding guts. But once we take on a job, we do the damn thing right. Mirika gave her all to save Ishgard. How could I look her in the eye if I let our petty feud get in the way of my duty?
Such pride. Not seen the side of you before. It is as you say. If there truly is some flaw or trickery in the blade that disrupts the ceremony, the consequences could be grave indeed. I'll send for the bomb squad. Ah. And yet there are rules in place which prevent me from simply handing hunting over to the hounds. Furthermore, our resident blacksmith has already inspected the recovered weapon and declared it sound.
Even so, we should...
Even so, I will call upon Lord Stefan Ivian to conduct an independent examination. A machinist may notice a detail that the blacksmith would overlook. I trust this can be accomplished with the requisite discretion. Very good. As far as release of hunting is concerned, the manufactory is a sanctioned facility. The bureaucrats will be satisfied even should I secure the necessary permissions after the fact. I shall begin making the arrangements.
Well, that's that then. Let's get back to the broom and tell the news to Rosenhall.
To stop the ceremony before the bomb goes off.
Uh-huh. Now imagine if they do the ceremony and like, because they're gonna be like 19 people, imagine like he touches somebody's shoulder and the sword just
They explode.
breaks in half. No, it just breaks in half. It's like...
It explodes. Ah. Oh, yeah, that's the logical conclusion, is that not breaks, but like, I don't know, maybe like they mess with the hilt or something, and like it like.
Nah, breaks in half would be funnier though.
Okay. Okay.
That's why I don't think that will happen.
Well, simple. Keep one hand on your weapon. Wait, me gut says this business ain't over by a long shot. Listen. Lord Stefan, we'll get to the bottom of this. You see if he doesn't. Best thing we can do is get back to our drills and leave him be. Tim. Back then, are you? Back then, are you? I don't really know what the story was with that sword, but Hilda seems happy with what we did, and that's good enough for me. Okay, Sim. Hilda.
Muscadine is not known for his love of the lowborn. I didn't expect it just... I thought I'd have to put up more of a fight, is what I'm saying. Well, the sword's with the manufacturer now, so I've no complaints. That's where I'd meant to take it in the first place. Now we wait. But don't get too comfortable, Mirika. Things are sure to come to a head soon enough.
Okay, that's not that. I signed on to teach broom rats how to shoot. The next thing I know, I'm neck deep in shite. I'd better be getting some extra coin for this investigation work. Okay, Tim.
Ah.
Now, I know I'm not the sharpest fork in the drawer, but after this odd business with the sword, I'm starting to think that maybe I need to change that. Gonna take some night classes. Job's more than just scraping with thieves. Sometimes we need to use our heads. Okay. Good job, Sim. Learning.
He's gonna like hit the wall, he said.
No. If Rosenthal hadn't pointed it out, I never even would have guessed that there was someone else pulling the strings. I suppose we're so new to this investigating business, eh? That's the concerning thing, is that Rosenthal was teaching them, like, I guess, how to shoot and stuff, but, like, these guys are going to become the police, so they got to learn how to, you know, be investigators.
I mean, that's fine for them to not know how to do things, but like I feel like Hilda should know better.
Huh. Hilda. Hilda has a message for the manufactory. Oh, we can learn how to use a flamethrower. Let's go.
Ah. If Jazza had a messenger from the manufactory, seems they finished looking over the sword. Let's head on over and hear what Lord Stephanidian has to say. I don't know how to say his name.
There's a storm brewing. Time to cast our nets and see what we can catch. Tim. It's almost time for the ceremony. I wonder if them knight initiates are feeling nervous. That's that. It don't matter what they did to the blade. The hounds have a job to do. And we'll damn well do it, Hilda.
Ready to go, Milika? Lord Stephanidian will be waiting for us.
We're gonna go bust in and disrupt their high tea.
Uh-huh. And be like, you are under arrest. Surrender now. Anything you say may be used against your tea.
Yes. We will arrest the tea.
And then we like take the cup and leave them be, and they're
Yes.
just confused.
Yes. Clap them in irons. Ah. All the relevant parties appear to be present. If you would, Lord Stephen. Very well. I'll cut straight to the point. I discovered a small but I told you. I don't know why you just didn't believe me. I was like, no, yeah, there's a bomb. That just makes sense.
Sword?
Yeah, in the hilt.
Sword,
in the hilt, yes. Unironically, that's where you put it.
How tiny is it?
Why wouldn't you put a bomb in the sword? That's what you do with swords. You put bombs in them.
It would have to be like the shape of like, smaller than a ping pong ball.
Well, yeah, like concentrated bomb.
Okay. I just didn't expect Ishgard to have this kind of stuff, okay?
No, yeah. That's why do you think I was saying it? God. So what is small bomb concealed inside the hilt? Yeah, it would be in the hilt. Like that just makes logic. This is just logical, is what this is. Alright, now Stefan. About scenting your bullets with lavender. Ah. Discover a small bomb concealed inside the hilt of the sword. No, we should not be surprised. It was obvious. This particular explosive was part of a batch intended for Temple Knight training purposes and is designed to be detonated from a distance. I won't bore you with the specifics, but I assure you that I'm quite familiar with its capabilities. After all, I was the one who made it.
Bloody hells. Someone went to a lot of trouble to sneak that bomb into the ceremony. An assassination attempt?
Unlikely. As I said, these bombs were designed for training purposes. Even if you were grasping the hilt when it exploded, you wouldn't even lose a finger. Some nasty burns at the worst. That would be more than enough. If the sacred blade were to be dropped during the investitures, many in the crowd would interpret that as a sign from the Fury. The Lord Commander's authority would come into question, and responsibility for the incident would fall squarely upon the hounds. Ah. So someone wishes to discredit the watch beyond salvation. That would explain the ridiculous rumors presently circulating amongst the lords and ladies.
Was Steph also at the high tea? Rumors? What rumors?
I was at high tea last night. Why, the hunting's theft and recovery was orchestrated entirely by the watch itself. Some of the more impressionable members of the nobility are convinced you armed the bandits with firearms, instructed them to steal the sword, then capture them yourselves to elevate your standing.
That's what I was saying, yeah.
Yeah, that's the obvious thing. And then the mood's already sour and simmering. If the sword exploded on top of that, then it'd be like throwing oil on the fire. Reason be damned, it'd be the watch's head on the chopping block. Who could have instigated the gossip behind these baseless accusations? I order the events surrounding Grunting and theft to be kept in the strictest of confidence.
Well,
The woman who arranged the theft.
Yeah. But how to... Yeah.
Ah.
Well, she would know all about it, wouldn't she?
I suspect this villainess fears the threat to the status quo, and the high profile of the hounds has made you a target. Strike against you is a strike against the idea of any commoner bearing the power of a firearm.
I'm flattered to know we've become so important, but she picked the wrong pack of dogs to corner. Now it's our turn to go to the hunt.
Going after the mastermind, eh? I'm all for a bit of retribution, but it will need a better description than overpainted wench.
No, we don't.
Okay, we'll look into paint sellers in the market. Who bought the most paint? And was there a wench involved? Okay. Fortunately, my prospectometer and I are one step ahead of you this time. As soon as I discovered the bomb, I set to work crafting a device that would help us pinpoint the location of its paired detonator.
True, because he said that it's remote. There you go.
And thus lead us squarely to the one who holds it. I propose we simply proceed with the ceremony as planned and catch this fool red-handed.
Not a bad plan, as long as we're prepared for any accomplices she might have lurking along with her.
The ceremony is almost upon us. Let us steel ourselves for the task ahead.
We'll sort out our strategy, then head back to the broom. Meet us there when you're ready, Melika.
Hey, Stefan. I have some final calibrations to make to the detection device. It may need further adjustments as it hones in on the signal, so I shall be on hand to assist you at Saint Valérant's forum.
Yeah. How did you... Is there a shortcut? I don't know.
I'll have to disband the party. Rostenthal. I don't know why, but you decided to go up and down stairs. You can just go straight across. But sure. I wasn't planning on doing doing more than teaching trigger work. But to the hells with it. Let's catch these bastards, light. Okay, let's send. Go and take care of them bastards as tried to frame us. Oh, and keep an eye on Hilda while you're at it, eh? I mean, you should be there too. What?
Yeah, why?
Don't you worry about the ceremony security. It's what we've been training for. We'll show them Blue Bloods just how far we've come. Okay, Hilda.
Right, Melika. The ceremony is about to begin. Here's the plan. Muscadet and the other hounds will be handling security as scheduled, so as not to rouse suspicion. We reckon the lady will have someone watching the proceedings, ready to tell her the best moment to detonate that little bomb. Likely right as the blade rests on an initiate's shoulder. That's how I do it anyhow. The watcher shouldn't be too hard to spot, and the hounds can nab him before he gets away. Meanwhile, we'll be waiting at Saint Valérian's forum with Stefan's device, ready to move as soon as we're sure of the detonator's location. Bring your best ammunition, Melika. If this woman can organize a clear route through the vault, then she's like to have worse than a few rag bandits on her side.
Proceed. Speaking of bombs, this doesn't look suspicious at all. What's taking so long, boss? Ceremony's already begun. How long just arming the thing? Some quiet, if you will. If I can catch the exact moment the detonator is activated. I have it. The signal came from that way. It's like, is this the way? It's not more precise than that? It's like, no. That way.
Also, it's been activated, so the bomb already exploded.
Signal came from the far edge of the broom. and that they removed the bomb. Remember?
The smug bastards are hiding right in our home territory. Right then. We'd best give them a proper bloody welcome.
We are running.
Wait, he's just leaving the device there?
I mean, it's heavy.
But I thought that was the entire point. This is Melissy. Is the crowd enjoying our little spec? What? Nothing. Not even a puff of smoke. Surprise! We found your bomb.
See, this is where you say, have it back, and then you throw the bomb at her.
Yeah, I will throw it at her. The hounds! I know you. You're that noble bitch what ignored me outside the vault. In the right place at the right time to plant that bandit rumor, eh? And I suppose you was the one who penned that contract of sale too. What nonsense is this? I have no memory of fraternizing with commoners. Nice. Caught your attention this time, didn't I? A good thing too, since I have a wagon load more questions for you. Here's one. Are your Inquisitor friends there going to come quietly?
You and your hounds will be the only ones surrendering their arms this day. Oh, it's Guy. Oh, it's the High Tea Knight.
Oh, he's the organizer of the high tea.
Not only have you interfered with official inquisitorial business, you've also insulted and accused an innocent member of the nobility. Mayhap a spell in the dungeons will remind you of your station. Now, see here. The hounds have solid evidence that these individuals are party to a serious crime. Speak with Sir Muscadine, and all will be explained. And now we meet the rest of the rats. If you was wondering how the noble wench got a hold of a training bomb or cleared a route through the vault of them bandits, then here's your answer. I reckon they'll show their whiskers sooner or later.
You're sworn to protect Ishgard and you chose to throw your lot in with this highborn dolt. So Emmeric's fighting to keep the city from tearing itself apart. Why don't you just stab a blade in his back while you're at it?
Why have we not drawn our guns? Oh, she just sneezed.
Yes, she sneezed. That's what happened. The time for empty bravado has passed, child. We are not common savages. Give yourself up, and I promise you shall live to see the morrow. Ha! You can stick that promise right up your arse. That's common enough for you. She used a bad word.
Shoot her in the face.
This is over. In our authority as Ishgard's watch, we're taking you in for crimes of larceny, insurgency, and general bloody idiocy.
That is a crime in Ishgard.
Yeah, that should be a crime in Ishgard, actually. I like also how slowly takes out the axe. It's like, I'm not shooting today.
It's a very fancy axe.
That was too easy.
Alright, look.
That went well. Wait, where's the nobles woman?
Ah, wench must have slipped away whilst we were in the thick of it. She can't have gotten far. Why didn't she run down the steps? Where is she going?
Yeah, I feel like she would also trip if she
There.
tried to run in that.
She flees towards the ark.
Mirika? Come on, you lot, after her. Aid, Sir Knight. I know not their grievance, but these lowborn ruffians seek to cause me harm. Sir Knight? I am seriously hurt here. Sir Knight. My high tea is spilling out of my pockets. I have to make it back for the biscuits, you know? Sir Knight? Are you listening, Sir Knight?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you can and will be used against you in the court of law. No. Let's dispense with these theatrics, Baroness Millicet. After capturing your accomplice at the ceremony, it was surprisingly easy to pry free the details of your plan.
You have sided with this common curse? I'd have thought you a proud member of the nobility. As one of the chosen few, how can you countenance any act that places power in the filthy hands of the broomborn?
The chosen few. An accident of birth allowed us the privilege to fight for our nation, and I for one welcome our new comrades in arms. Your actions brand you an enemy of Ishgard, and you will pay for your crimes.
Just cut her down.
Oh my god, what's going on?
This is blasphemy. I am an inquisitor. You betray your bloodline, and thus it falls to me to excise the corruption seeping into our nation's veins.
You're a bitch. Let's go. Fucking cuts her down.
No, he should swear at the end because that would be funny. It would be actually funny if he swore at the end.
Up until this point, there was no indication that she was a fighter, so the fact that we will just suddenly draw weapons and gang up on her is crazy, by the way.
Yeah, it is
wild.
pretty funny. Okay, she's now a dragon.
I don't think they needed to make her a dragon. That's a bit much. I feel like the fact that she's a dragon takes away from the message they're trying to tell, right?
Yeah, also it makes no sense because why would she be a dragon? Because the heretics were dragons.
No, obviously that's what they're implying. That
So I'm standing on fire.
That she was a heretic.
But then why would that matter to her? How? What?
Because it's a way to break the country from within.
True. Okay.
Yeah, like it makes sense. It just, as I mentioned, like it's a weaker message. Like it's a stronger message
I agree.
If she was actually just a highborn like person who's like up herself, right? Because from my understanding, there are people of this class that are legitimately against lowborns getting power.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be unusual.
Yeah.
Even.
To the dialogue.
Do I have any not AOE, any dots as a machinist?
I mean, you have your fire dot. It's not a dot; it's a cooldown. You know the detonator? Hey, you put a bomb on them and it counts down. And it does more damage based on how many things you do.
Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna Uh-oh. I may not survive. That would be a shame. Can I just finish her? Just like barely there. Okay, there we go. I was trying to do the mechanics, but I don't need to.
Tell me when you're ready.
Okay.
It is finished. The Baroness and her cronies believe that none but the nobility are fit to lead Ishgard's people. They resented efforts to. She's also a dragon, apparently. Are we not? Are we just not? Are we just gonna not?
Yeah,
talk
that's
about
just
that?
you know, like, yeah.
They resented efforts to bring Highborn and Lowborn closer in standing, and it would seem that the Hound's formation was too great a threat to be endured.
All we want is a little respect and the strength to defend our home. What are they so bloody afraid of?
We'll see how this dialogue progresses. Fun fact, if they do not mention at all the fact that she turned into a dragon at the end, tells me...
It was not part.
Yeah, it tells me that that was
plot.
added later. As in that was added after like the script and the dialogue and stuff was written. That they decided to just have her
Because
turn
it
into a
was like
dragon
out
for the
of
fight.
place. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
They fear the erosion of their status, or the status, and I must confess to feeling a whisper of the unreasoning terror. Had I succumbed to my jealousy and hate, I may have joined them upon their twisted path. But I misjudged you. I believed you so reviled the circumstances of your birth that you sought only to bring ruin upon Ishgard.
Until recently, he wouldn't have been far off the mark. It was Mirika and Sir Aymeric who convinced me that fighting for change was a damn sight more worthwhile than adding to the misery.
Indeed. Pray forgive the barbs I have slung at you, and your hounds. Captain, I've been blinded to the courage and determination of the common folk, and I humbly request that the Watch continue to aid us in the defense of the city.
You didn't deserve all the spite I spat at you, neither. I see his face when I look at you, and I just can't bloody help myself. I'll try to work on that, though, hey?
No handshake?
No.
Okay.
Touching a lowborn?
I must go now, and see to the processing of the prisoners. Be well, sister.
Lower drop.
I thought that was meant to like mean.
That was not a figure of speech.
Yeah, I thought that was meant to be like, you know, now we're all like family and stuff. No, I guess not.
Nope.
Question mark?
Because
What?
she's a half elf. She's a
This
half
makes
Elezen.
no sense. Sister?
We knew that she's half Elezen. So it makes a lot of sense. And she said that, oh, I see his face when I look at you.
Yeah,
so,
I was
that's
like,
the
I was about to
story
say, like,
going.
who's she talking about? I guess her father? Question mark?
Yeah.
What in the Game of Thrones is going on here? What are your siblings, then? I was unaware that you and Sir Muscadane were so closely connected.
Left that part out, did I? Aye, he's my half-brother. Born to another woman after my darling dad cast me mum back onto the streets.
Drama. Well, that's a thing that just happened. That's literally what you just said. that's a thing that you just put out right now, is it? Okay. There you go.
Not somewhat I bring up often, no. And I don't think Muscadine was too keen on declaring his relation to the mongrel, especially after he inherited the old man's estate.
Well, might be as you can put that bad blood behind you now. Better than drowning in it, at any rate.
Might be as you're right, Rosenhal.
Most admirable woman you've become, my dear. Not to mention a champion to the people of the Brim. Seems I was right to put the firearm in your hand.
And I thank you for taking the gamble. You gave me more than just weapon that day. You gave me control over my fate. If it weren't for you, I'd likely still be scrounging in the street and cursing at the sky.
It's gratifying indeed to see how far you've come. Now, I really must return to the workshop. This mountain of commissions only grows larger and the longer I neglect it, as joy would so sharply remind me.
We'd best get back to the broom ourselves. Sim and Odestant will be wondering what's become of us. But yeah, we knew that she's like half Elizabeth, but we didn't know that she's related to them specifically, I guess.
Let's hop down. Rust and down.
How is it here?
A job here is finished, when you say, light. Tim. We did it, eh? After all that, the ceremony went smooth as Babe's backside. I wonder what our next assignment will be. After seeing how Temple Knives handled guard duty, I realized a few things the hounds could stand to do better. A bit more training and a bit more discipline, and we'll get there.
The sword's been returned, the Baroness is in fetters, and the hounds have shown themselves a force to be reckoned with. Happy endings all around, eh?
Your lads and lasses were a bit rough to start with, but I can rightly call them pups. I can't rightly call them pups anymore. You'll do fine without us, I'd say.
What? So you're both leaving then? I thought you'd have a few more cheeks to share.
Don't start whining now, lass. We've given you tools and the foundation. You can build the rest of the bleeding house yourself.
Aye, that we can. Thank you.
All right, let's not get all bloody sentimental then. I'm off. Fair winds to you, light.
Our thanks to you as well, Mika. Come back and visit when you can. I'm sure the house will have some new stories to tell.
Flamethrower.
It really is a flamethrower.
Just suddenly we learn how to shoot fire.
Yeah, we saw a dragon, that's why. Like, fire.
Have a look. Damage every time. Well, there you go. It's a dot. It's a dot. Damage every
finally.
time.
All enemies in the cone. Oh my god. That's intense.
Test it out.
Okay, you want to see?
See if you can spin while you do it.
Okay. Let's see. No, you
No.
can't.
Okay.
Well, I wasted it. That's nice.
It's him. I've been spending my spare time learning how to tinker with this and that over at the manufactory. Should come in handy seeing as how we can handle our firearms and the hounds.
That is practical.
Hilda says the hounds will be doing some training alongside the Temple Knights. Probably best so we know how the other does things, so we can both end up stepping on each other's toes. Okay, Hilda. How fare you as of late?
So, the firmament, eh? It's good to see that the rebuilding's begun, but we'll see whether this Franzel can do right by us lowborn.
Hounds.
Here we go, the hounds are trotting along just fine thanks to you and that old pirate. I've even been working with Muscadine to coordinate our efforts with the Temple Knights. For long, it'd be as if the watch was always a part of the city, like we was one of them stones in the wall.
There you go. Finito. We did the Machinist questline.
Did. Only the gunner's attire.
And yeah, it was
Wasn't
nice.
the gunner supply.
It was nice, a nice little like closed off storyline. It is a little bit weird that for whatever reason they decided that Joy was just off doing her own thing. Like in the lore, it makes sense. Like they're like, she's off like fighting. I guess in Alamigo, she's a part of that. But it was kind of weird that they just wanted to get rid of the character for the time being. I'm sure we'll be seeing her again in later expansions. But yeah, specifically for this, like they just wanted to deter her to take a bit of like a backseat. Interesting. But it was a nice story to be told with Hilda. The pirate.
Yeah, it was one of those stories that like gave you more insight into like the world kind of thing.
Yeah, it was good. As I said before, I think the story was made worse with the Baroness turning into a dragon at the end.
Yes.
But again, it looks
and
like
it was not mentioned.
Yeah, it looks like that might not even be like quote unquote canonical to the story. Like it was just something added by whoever makes the fights.
Yeah. That's what it felt like. Like it was just out of the blue, so it made no sense.
Yeah. I also don't know if it was necessary that that their brother and sister, like that was kind of weird, but sure.
I think it's fine.
It makes their like squabbling seem more personal than it needed to be. Like the idea that they're being discriminated against like is good enough. You didn't need to have like any kind of like personal beef between them, because she said herself that one of the reasons why that she was even saying what she was saying was because she reminds her of her father, and her father, you know, abandoned her and her mother, right? So that's why she was like that. Whereas I feel like again, like that takes away from some of the like the motivations or some of like how someone would react. Like I think it was perfectly fine that there was some disdain there just because of like the higher class lore, like the distinction between the classes and like how people are being treated. Like that's good enough. You don't have to try to make it personal, right? Like I'll say that takes away from it. Also, a little bit sad. We literally, even though this whole quest line was revolving around an Améric ceremony, we didn't get to see the ceremony.
Yeah, I was thinking if we were gonna see the ceremony, but we never did.
Yeah.
Améric was not paid to cameo in this.
Unironically, I was thinking that. I was like, I guess they just couldn't afford it. Couldn't afford Améric.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise it was nice.
Yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, it was a good. And again, like, it was one of the. As I say, it was one of these quests that was like telling you more about Ishgard and about Eorzea in general, which I think is always nice. Arguably better than like quests that focus on the character specifically. Like it informs you a bit about the place as well.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. That's nice. And with that, I believe there are no more class quests for us to do together, correct? Except for like, yeah, I think that's it, right?
I think so, because I'm still a while away from Samurai.
So everything else is done.
I think currently, yeah.
There you go. So that means next time we play, we will be literally the only thing we can do is MSQ and Hildebrand. Like that's literally it right now, at least.
Eureka.
And true, and Eureka. True. And Eureka. But outside of that, that's all we got. So with that, we're going to be wrapping up here for the time being. Thank you so much everyone for tuning in. Again, we are slowly progressing through the MSQ, through the story of Stormblood and Final Fantasy. It has been slow going, but in recent times we have been able to progress a little bit faster than usual, and we're working through the Stormblood quest line. It's been a rocky road for sure, but it does feel like the story is tightening up a little bit more and getting a little bit more interesting, kind of, for the most part. I mean, we have our own thoughts about what's happening with Azula and what's happening with Zuko and what's happening with everything there, and it feels like we're gonna wrap up that story, though. It feels like we're almost done. Like we're We're reaching that climax, which is Azula killing her parents, and we have to
Either
confront
we're
that.
wrapping up that story, or this is gonna be one of those things where she's just gonna disappear and like appear like 2 expansions later.
Nah, I don't think they'll do that.
You don't think so?
Nah,
Okay.
I think she's gonna die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. What about the Xenos?
We still haven't confronted the whole thing that's happening there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like we still have Xenos to go
I
through.
would say that if they plan on retconning his death and bringing him back to life, it would be a big waste, and it'd be a shame if they kill him, because why bring him back to kill him again? Like, as in, what I mean by that, obviously, we already spoke about this. They're bringing him back because whoever is in charge of writing this part of the story disagreed with the idea of killing him in the first place, and they want to make use of the character and make use of what that character entails. But the problem is that because they just had the fake out death, like at this point it'll fall flat if they actually kill him this expansion, and again you're making the same mistake, right, of removing a character that can otherwise be fleshed out and you can actually delve a little bit deeper into. One of the big issues with Stormblood was that there was no one that you can latch onto coming into it. So I do think it'll be beneficial to the story if they kept him alive, at least another expansion, just so you can use the character, right? That was a big issue with killing Gaius, is that they killed him and then they were done with it. That's like, like there's no other interesting Garlean villain now. Like essentially we haven't had an interesting Garlean villain since Gaius. So yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, Xenos was one, but as you said, they removed him.
Yeah. So we'll see what they do with Xenos. We'll see.
Do you think that's gonna? Oh no, it's gonna be. The whole Azula thing will be tied to Xenos somehow, because if you remember, Zuko is a fan of
Yeah,
Xenos.
they still have, I
suddenly.
mean, I don't know if they'll do anything with that. Like that little like flashback that we saw might be the equivalent of the Estinian the Estinian moment, where it's like literally just a cameo and it means nothing to the greater story. that could literally be just all they did with that. As you said, it makes sense if they tie Xenos into it, but I just don't know if they will. It's because that scene felt tacked on, right? Like it felt.
Yeah.
We'll see. But otherwise, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. We should be back on, I think, Tuesday. Is it Tuesday?
Maybe.
We should be back next week on, yes, Tuesday, with some more Final Fantasy, with Final Fantasy 14. And again, we'll be actually progressing the main story for that stream. The MSQ will be there.
So if you're playing Final Fantasy, the Little Ladies event is currently on, so you can check that out. Or better known as the Little K-pop event.
Yes, little K-pop event. It's full of K-pop.
Okay.
Otherwise, thanks for watching.
Yeah. Thank you for watching.
Yes, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.